Hey, somebody check feed on GMS Virginia or GMS VA Warrior. See if the audio is good. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2 3. I didn't get the notification. I just gotta know to see if the audio is right. Good. Yeah. All right. All right, Shalom, Shalom. We are the real Hebrew Israelites that come in week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of this wicked king. Hey, lift up your bag real quick. God, look at bricks of gold in there. There we go. That brother, he was carrying it on his back. All right, Shalom, Shalom. We the real Hebrew Israelites that come in week and out. Prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom and let you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans know that you're biblical Israelites. That you're the biblical Israelites, you know. Y'all come from the 12 tribes of Israel. You're not black, you're not African, you're not American, you know, you're not Latino, you're not Jamaican, all right? You're simply Hebrew Israelites. For all that, we want to give our praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Ba'Shem, Kakodash.
Double honors to the head apostles, that was the great millstone who rule well and teach well, peace and blessings, peace and see our that are pushing these truth all over the four corners of the earth. Let's hope that we got.
The book of Exodus 23, verse 1. Thou shalt not raise a false report. Put not thy hand with the wicked to be an unrighteous witness. Thou shalt not raise a false report. Put not thine hand with the wicked to be an unrighteous witness.
Yeah, and you know, a lot of our people have put their hands with Esau, man, who is the wicked of the earth, to be an unrighteous witness. You know, they're trying to further Esau's enterprise, man. You know, they've joined hand in hands with this devil in hopes that they can succeed, you know, that they can benefit, that they can make it, you know, to up that ladder of success. They can continue to chase the American dream, which is nothing but what it says in its title, nothing but a dream. Go ahead, bro. Right.
Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil.
And that's the majority of our people, man. Majority of our people, they follow the multitude, they follow the masses, man. They follow this world. They want to be one with this world. They could care less about righteousness, man. You know, and they're chasing what is deemed in this society as successful, as right. Which everything that is deemed in this society as successful and right is completely against Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua and completely against the scripture. Go ahead, brother.
Neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many progress judgment.
How about y'all go ahead and just preach that, brother?
The book of Proverbs chapter 14 and 27. The fear of the Lord is the fountain of the life.
That's right. Hey, the fear of the Lord is a fountain of life, man. But the majority of our people, man, they don't want to fear the Lord. They don't want to fear Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. They want to hearken to the words of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. And his words are being spoken all over the four corners of the earth, man. All right? By men that are coming out in great boldness through the spirit of power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, rising up early, constantly doing videos, constantly coming out in the highways and byways, you know, giving you edifying content, breaking down the scriptures, blowing that trumpet, giving you a warning of what's about to take place on the earth. Go ahead,
can I read this quick?
Let me finish. I just got one verse. Go ahead, bro.
To depart from the snares of death.
That's right. Depart from the snares of death, man. We're out here telling you what things that pertain to salvation, man, that ultimately can get you saved from the great destruction that's going to come upon this place, man. You would think would people be hearkening and listening, you know, and seeking this knowledge and advice from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua in hopes that they can be up on those chariots when this place is being burned up, man. Right. You know? Put that in on that first time? Go ahead, brother.
This is Job chapter 28, verse 28. It says, and unto men he said, behold, the fear of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, that is wisdom, and to depart from evil is understanding. And you want me to read it again?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, kind of. I brought that out because the brother, what was that precept that he read?
I think Proverbs 27, 14 and 27.
Yeah, that precept in Proverbs 14 and 27 spoke about the fear of the Lord, man. And we need that fear of the Lord. And understand what that fear of the Lord is to depart from wickedness, man. So continuing to live in an American society, which we have no subject, which we are subjected to do, we need to depart from the ways of America, man, because the scriptures tell us in Revelation to flee out of the midst of Babylon, but we cannot get up and leave America. We got to get out of the ways of America. Right. So to get out of the ways of America is to depart from evil, because America teaches you to worship self, worship women, worship idols, and not how to worship Yahweh Shem Shah.
Right. Hey, they teach you to worship yourself. Right? That you're your own God. You ain't got to believe in God.
The black woman is God.
Yeah. That you can do everything all by yourself. You know, like the scripture says, in the last days, men shall be lovers of themselves. You see that at an all-time high in this place, man. Everybody's taking selfies. Everybody think they can, do everything by themselves. Everybody has their own platform. Everybody has their own business. It's all about them, me, and mine.
Right. If I may add, that saying, self-made. A lot of people say that.
Yeah.
Self-made. But no, I'm just expounding upon it. Just that spirit of self-made, like you said, that me, I, my.
Right. Yep. Let's see. Bring that.
This is Rock 27 in verse 3. Unless a man hold himself diligently in the fear of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, his house shall soon be overthrown.
All right, there you go. And somebody look up that word, you look up that word diligent for the water. Read that one more time about stuff.
Unless a man hold himself diligently in the fear of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, his house shall soon be overthrown.
Yeah, so unless you hold yourself diligently in the fear of the Lord, the fear of Yahweh Shem Shai, guess what? Hey, you're gonna come to naught, man. Everything that you will put your hand to is gonna come to naught. It says he will be overthrown. Go ahead, brother.
The definition I got from my Bible dictionary, it says diligently is an adjective. It says here, with steady application and care.
Ooh, with study, application, and care.
Steady.
Okay, hey, even better. Hey, steady application and care. That means constantly applying yourself, constantly putting forth effort. Can you read that definition one more time?
It says, and then there's a precept at the bottom. It says, with steady application and care, with industry or acidity.
Ooh, hey, can somebody
That's
find
a
that?
duty.
Can somebody find that precept? With you? I think it starts.
I'm looking for the word.
Be unmovable. Be steadfast, be unmovable.
First Corinthians 15:8.
Okay. Yeah. Somebody get that real quick. Was there any more on that definition?
Yeah, it says diligence, carefulness, and persistent effort or work is listed as one of the 7 capital virtues.
Woo, it says work. Hey, you got to put that work in. Hey, you got to constantly be in these scriptures, constantly be teaching, constantly be edifying. And this is a daily thing, man. It's not just something you do every now and then or when you get free time. This should be something that you mark down in your schedule to do consistently and daily, man.
There's some more. That word astuity.
Ooh, I mean, that should go into studious.
Yeah. I think I'm saying astuity. It says constant or close attention to what one is doing.
Yep, that's right, man.
And that goes, look, so like you said, a student, it's a student.
Yeah.
When a student is being taught something, when they're going over the practice of, they're paying attention to what they're doing.
Yep.
To make sure they got it right for a test or for whatever.
Yeah, you just ain't out going off the top of your head, or I think this means this, or making up breakdowns or making up scriptures like these other goddamn camps doing, man. These other camps, they just winging it. I'm gonna teach at MOTB is this. I'm gonna teach, all nations can be saved, that there's in hell, that Esau's not gonna be destroyed, that you're not supposed to hate the so-called white man, and they made that off their own mind, man. The scripture don't say that.
That was it.
No, who's got that First Corinthians?
Yeah, I got it. This First Corinthians 15 and 58.
Right, because this goes right along with the definition the brother got brought out about diligent, and the scripture that brought it there as well. Go ahead, bro.
Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable.
Yeah, and some of the definitions for diligent was to be steady, man. Go ahead, bro.
Always abounding in the work of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Hey, so we're supposed to be always abounding in the work of the Lord, man. All right, it should be a constant, consistent thing, man. Can you read that one more time?
Yep. Always abounding in the work of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. For as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord.
That's right. And if we endure all the way unto the end, all right, our labor is not in vain, man. If we're a part of that elect, that hopeful elect, which we hope and pray we're part of that elect, we're going to receive a reward for all the work that we did for Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. But all these jakes that put off the Lord from day to day, that put it to the side, hey, guess what? They ain't going to get no reward. You know? Well, I take it back. They're going to get a reward. It just ain't going to be a good reward. You know? Because, you know, hey, like Yahweh Shah said, he comes quickly and his rewards with him to give every man according to his work. So he can give rewards out to the wicked Israelites and also the righteous Israelites. You know?
Yeah, that was it.
I got something too after.
Go ahead.
2 Timothy 2 and 15. Study to show thyself approved unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Hey, that's beautiful. Read that one more time.
2 Timothy 2 and 15. Study to show thyself approved.
Yeah, and like the brother brought up the definition of diligent, you know, it went into studious.
Studious.
You know what I'm saying?
Studious.
Yeah, so, hey,
I can't say that word.
you know, you gotta study these scriptures, man. You know, daily.
I know, right? I know. And I got definition study too. Oh yeah, one is a woman job. The definition of study says to give diligence.
Woo! You give diligence, man. You know, you gotta constantly be in these scriptures. Hey, sometimes you gotta go back over things that you've learned and have known it in times past, concerning the breakdowns, the dark sayings, you know, to refresh your mind. Go ahead, bro.
It says to labor.
Woo, it's a labor, man. You gotta put that work in, man. Don't just think when you come into the, you know, you come into the, you woke up to who you are, you woke up to you're an Israelite, you know, you woke up, you know, through the spirit power, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, to this wisdom and knowledge, that's gonna be a cakewalk, man. You know, and you gotta constantly put that work in. The scriptures speak about, you know, taking hold of that plow, man. You know, that goes into putting the work and the effort in and not looking back on who you used to be. Go ahead,
You just
bro.
made a good point. It says to make effort.
There you go. You know, you got to constantly put that effort in. Hey, we're running a race, man. This is a long endurance race. You know, when you're running, you're constantly, every step is effort. Every step is putting in work. Okay. You know, putting your best foot forward, man. Hey, if you don't put your best foot forward in a race, man, that could be your last step. Go ahead, bro.
Right. Going back, 2 Timothy 2 and 15. Study to show thyself approved unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth.
That's right, man. We're not supposed to be ashamed. All right. You know, the majority of our people are ashamed. You know, they look at this truth, this wisdom and knowledge. You know, ultimately look at the Lord, you know, as this being false, as this being wicked, as this being some, you know, evil organization, man. You know, which this is not an organization. This is simply your heritage and simply truth, man. There's not multiple truth. There's only one truth. And we're out here speaking the truth. All right. These other camps, man, they give you a little bit of truth. They give you a percentage. All right. But they don't give you the whole thing.
Right.
Yeah, I'm still going back into y'all was speaking earlier on standing stiffly for the Lord and being steadfast. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 2 and verse 42. I'm gonna read the 48. It says, I Ezra saw upon the Mount Zion a great people whom I could not number, and all they praised the Lord with song. And in the midst of them, there was a young man of high stature, taller than all the rest.
Yeah, and it's talking about Yahweh Shah. Go ahead.
And upon every one of their heads, he set crowns and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? He answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal. And that mortal clothing goes into the ways of Babylon. Right? You got to put that stuff off. And that immortal goes into, hey, putting on that faith, man. It's just as an example, you got to put that faith on, because faith is what's going to carry us. Faith is what's going to get us to where we need to go.
Right. The majority of our people, they ain't got faith. You know, they don't have no type of belief. knowing what's right. Man. The only thing that they have faith in and believe in is like the brother was going into Babylon the Great. Man. You know, the society and everything in it. You know, they think this place is gonna keep on going, and you know that no type of turmoil and catastrophe on a large scale concerning America as a whole is ever going to happen, man. You know, because you have different particular things that happen on a low level throughout Babylon, sporadically in this area, this moment, this time. But hey, man, Babylon, catastrophe as a whole is about to hit this place on a large magnitude, man, over the whole land. Go ahead, brother.
And for speaking on that, right? So I just want to talk about this Iran-Israel shit. Because Iran and Israel, they going back and forth back, right? Iran was attacked by Israel. Iran responded back. Then now Israel just attacked Iran again. They did it Thursday. I think that was yesterday.
Yeah.
So I saw on TikTok yesterday there was an Edomite guy. He was breaking down how Russia said they were going to attack 12 states in the United States. Now that if America retaliates or helps with the retaliation of Israel. The guy broke it down where Russia said they were going to attack 3 states in the United States if America helped out Israel with Iran.
Yeah.
So within those 3 states, the guy was like, one of them is Washington D.C., the other one is New York, and the other one is somewhere down south where they're holding their nuclear missiles systems that's in. Thank you, brother. Those silos. So these are things that we need to be paying attention to so we can be in a mindset of putting off this mortal clothing, putting on more confidence and faith in the Lord because the Lord is making the things happen that we've been preaching and prophesying about, right? The shit with Iran and Israel, right? The controversy between Russia and Ukraine, right? All these things are building up war. War is what we need to happen before we get out of here. So, Aslaki, I just want to, you have something to say?
Because the way you broke that down and explained that just further proves and shows you that these elites are orchestrating things amongst the nation. Because how is it, I attacked you, and then you attack me, and then how come we don't see a simultaneously thing? How are we catching wind? How is the American people and these people of the earth can catch wind of national things that should be a national security type information concerning war? How are the people even getting any type of wind of things happening? So everything's being drawn up by these elites. Okay, we give you the go ahead. We want you to do this at this moment, and we want you to stop, and then we're going to do this and do that. Then we're going to report on it. We know ultimately this is the work of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and he's controlling the minds of these elites. But it goes into it showing you, according to Job 9:24, who's in rulership and who's in power, man.
That's right. That's right.
And then in those certain states, we're gonna come on, man. In real war, you don't tell the enemy what you're about to do.
But the guy calculated those states. He was like, the states was just calculation. But if you want to hit enemy, you want to hit them where it's gonna hurt. And if you attack America, that's where NATO is. And NATO's also down here in Norfolk. The headquarters down there in Norfolk.
That's a problem.
So when he was stating off the states where the lists were, I thought he was gonna say Virginia because Virginia is where NATO is down here as well. But he said New York, D.C., and I believe Oklahoma or Mississippi, because down there, that's where those missile silos are.
Also, just a real quick to back off the brother, Norfolk is also a main hub for America's naval power.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a 2 in 1.
Some of these people are reporting on the war strategy. This ain't obvious. Of course they're gonna attack certain strategic points. But at the end of the day, man, hey, eventually it's gonna be all out war, man. And when you stop hearing about things in the media and the plans that this nation says they're gonna do and plans that nation says they're gonna do, hey, that's when these missiles are gonna be in the sky.
And it's gonna be too late then. I'm gonna just finish reading it then, y'all can. Verse 45, it says, he answered and said unto me, these be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of Yahweh, now are crowned with palms, and now are they crowned and receive palms. And they have to, in order to confess something, you got to be out there standing on. What Jake like to say now, standing on business.
The only business he's standing on is Esau.
His wickedness.
Yeah, he's standing on Esau's briefcase. That's a whole lot of shit in Esau's briefcase. You know, he's standing upon Christianity. You know, he's standing upon America. He's standing on Democratic and Republican. You know, he's standing on Moism. You know, and all the different pronouns. That's what the majority of our people are standing on, man.
Yep. And so we gotta speak the name of the Lord, and then our actions also have to match up with what we're speaking.
Yep.
In the army, they used to say to me, "Your audio got to match the visual, big," or whatever, right? So that's what we doing when we out here. Our audio matches our video, because when you go through our day-to-day life, you'll see that for the most part, through the as much as the Lord allows us. That's why I said for the most part, we doing what the Lord commands us to do, keeping the laws to the best of our ability, being brotherly, giving tithes, and then most importantly, preaching His word. I'm gonna just read through it, and y'all got it. This is verse 46. Then said I unto the angel, what young person is it that crowneth them and giveth them palms in their hand? So he answered unto me and said, it is the Son of God, whom they have confessed in the world. So you got to confess the name of the Heavenly Father and the Son.
Right.
It says, then
that's why the scripture says, you know, and the brother can get it. You know, it says, have I not prophesied in thy name?
Where the Lord cast them away.
Cast them away.
Yeah,
he said, depart from me, you know,
I never knew
workers
you.
you
workers of iniquity. And I'm gonna
let's get that and then jump right back to that. I got it.
St. Matthew 7:22. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name?
Yeah, because you're gonna have a lot of, Jakes out here that were out here teaching that how we were holding signs, holding posts, telling you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who we were. But guess what, man? They didn't really believe in Yahweh. They weren't pushing the full doctrine of truth. They were teaching the Most High God, Christ blessed. You know, they were telling you all different wayward doctrines. Man. Go ahead, bro.
It says, and in thy name have cast out devils. Yep. And in thy name done many wonderful works.
Yeah, because they've done. Hey, just because you're not a part of the elect, don't mean the Lord can't have you out here doing wonderful works.
Right.
He could have you out here with understanding of the scriptures for a moment period of time, teaching, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and ultimately them waking up because of you, and then he can cast you out.
The Lord done it before.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure the Lord has done that before. Right. If we speaking on it, the Lord has already done it.
Right.
I'm speaking as a man.
That's right. That's why we got to fear the Lord, man. Ain't no assurance just because your teaching is true, just because you have understanding of the scriptures, like, oh no, I'm a part of the elect. I know I'm gonna be saved. Nah, man, we hope and pray that we're gonna be saved. You know?
If I could say, the scripture say, you can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth. So even if you are a false prophet, you're adding some type of productivity, some type of value. The Lord is using you for the Lord's agenda.
That's a beautiful point. Because hey, a lot of us didn't when we first woke up to this. When we first woke up to who we are, ultimately we didn't stumble upon great millstones. We fell upon a certain camp, might have been a certain video. Hey, it might have been just a nigga in the world that was going to a conspiracy theory or something. Because back in the day on YouTube, you used to be able to watch a video and it would link you to another video, would link you to another video, and it cut all that shit out now. So ultimately, the Lord just using you for a purpose. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 23, St. Matthew 7:23. And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity.
Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of these guys that were continually teaching these false names when all hell breaks loose and shit gets real, and they're gonna try to call upon the true name, man. They're gonna IUIC like to make fun of the name, but in that time, a lot of these guys have been teaching the name. Guess what, man? They're gonna be trying to call upon the name, man. And we're not saying that some of the elect is amongst these other camps, man. But hey, you're gonna have some men. You're gonna have some I should say those doors of repentance are gonna soon come to a close. That grace period is soon gonna come to an end. All right. And the Lord is gonna laugh at you and he's gonna mock. All right. Even some of you that were out here teaching, man, he's gonna mock when your fear comes, man. When calamity comes. You got it, brother.
That's it on that.
Okay. Continuing on in verse 47, it says, whom they have confessed in the world, so you got to confess the Heavenly Father and the Son, the true names. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. You got to stand,
Stiffly.
yeah. Even in the
it
face
said the
of death.
title,
Yeah,
it said the abbreviation.
it stood stiffly
Right.
for the name of the Lord.
Mm.
Then the angel said unto me, Go thy way and tell my people what manner of things and how great wonders of Yahweh thy power thou hast seen.
Yeah.
And we are telling the people what the power has allowed those prophets and allow us to see through the scriptures, man. And if people don't want to hear or forbear, so guess what? That's more room in the chariots for us.
Yeah. It's
That
all
was
because
it.
the Lord don't want them to get it. The Lord don't want them to understand, man. That's why he has different things going on in their lives to have them, not being able to receive it. You know, ultimately, this truth is a stumbling block to them. You know, that's why the Lord has gave a lot of our people a certain a mindset about life, about what's going on, in society, and that chasing of that ladder of success. Man. You know, the Lord's put money and our people in certain situations, so ultimately that they can't receive this truth, man, as well as various other things, man. You know, scriptures speak about the Lord darkening the eyes of the people, man. You know,
I think I got it. Matthew,
go ahead, bro.
You
Yeah,
want it? And I still got Sirach 1.
Con.
I think it's one. St. Matthew 13:9. Who have ears to hear, let him hear. Verse 10. And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables? Verse
Yeah, it's because he said to whom has ears, let him hear. You know, we all got ears, but not all of us can hear. Not all of us can understand, man. That's right.
Spiritual ear.
That's right. The Spirit of the Lord is not dealing with all of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man. Our people hear this all the time teaching, man. You know, but they can't receive it, man. They can't understand it. Go ahead, brother.
Can I bring this out right quick? It says ear. This is the Blue Letter Bible definition. It says the faculty of understanding and knowing.
So you got to understand and you got to know. Like the scripture says, man, you got to be fully persuaded in your own mind, man. You know, go ahead, brother.
Yep, that's the point. Going back to St. Matthew 13:11. He answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given.
That's right. Hey, if they can't receive it, man, let them go, man. You know, you can't. You trying to beat Jake over the head with this truth. He still ain't gonna do that.
What the scripture say, take your shoes off and
Dust your feet off, man. You got a lot of these camps just you're just trying to plead. They ain't trying to beg or please. You gotta ask yourself, why are they begging these Jakes to try to come into the quote unquote organization? And we know why, man. It's because of that money, man.
Money.
You know? Go ahead, bring that Sirach out.
Okay,
and then you can jump to you got Sirach. Proverbs, we'll get that up. Go ahead,
the book of Sirach, chapter 1, verse 18, it says, The fear of the Lord is a crown of wisdom, making peace and perfect health to flourish.
That's right, peace and perfect health, man. You know, when you have the fear of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, it's perfect wisdom, and it gives you good health, man. You know, hey, not only spiritual health, but physical health, man. Hey, before we woke up, to this wisdom, knowledge, and truth, man, we were eating our spiritual health was completely off, but our physical health was off too, man. We was eating all types of crazy shit, putting all different types of things in our body, defiling our temple, you know.
A little bit more. It said, both which are the gifts of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, and it enlargeneth their rejoicing that love him.
That's right, it's a gift, man. You know, and the faith that we have from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is a gift as well, man. You know. Go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Proverbs 23, verse 17. Let not thy heart envy sinners, but be thou in the fear of the Lord Yahweh all the day long.
Yeah, and the majority of our people, they envy the people of this world, man. And you even got some Jakes that know they're Israelites that actually envy these niggas in the world, man. They actually envy these niggas in Hollywood, these rappers. You know, they want to be like them, man. You know? Go ahead, brother.
For surely there is an end, and thy expectation shall not be cut off.
Read that again, brother.
For surely there is an end.
Read the first. Read both of those verses.
Okay, so jumping back up to 17. Let not thine heart envy sinners, but be thou in the fear of the Lord Yahweh all the day long.
Yeah, so we got to be in the fear of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai all the day long, man. Not just a period of the day, not just sometime, not just when you get off of work, Hey, all the day long we gotta be in the fear of Yahweh.
If I may add, can I add
Go
something?
ahead, bro.
Like we had read that word earlier, steady, like we're going into diligently. Part of that diligence, or part of being steady and diligence is the fear of the Lord.
Yeah, there you go.
And the fear of the Lord is, all right, am I gonna do this to disrespect myself and the Lord, or am I gonna not do this to respect myself and the Lord? It's about a choice. You gotta make a choice before you make that action.
Yep.
And it's all about choices that we make.
Right, all starts in the mind, man. You know?
It's true.
All right, go ahead, bro.
For surely there is an end, and thy expectation shall not be cut off. Hear thou, my son, and be wise, and guide thy heart in the way. Be not among winebibbers, among righteous eaters of flesh. For the drunkard and the glutton shall come to poverty.
Yep, you can stop right there in the water. Go ahead, bring it down.
Proverbs 3:31. Envy thou not the oppressor.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, Slocky, Jake, he envies the so-called white man, you know. Ultimately, they want to be just like Esau, man, you know. They want to dress like him, they want to talk like him, they want to sit at his table, all right. You know, they want everything that Esau has to offer for them. Man. You know, that's why, the majority of our people, they're chasing that American dream, you know, and if offered, if the opportunity arises, they're willing to do anything for what this devil has to offer. You know, they're willing to sell their soul, which they can't really sell their soul. It really goes into selling their life, and their lifestyle, because the Most High Yahweh is the one who owns your soul.
That's right.
So they're willing to do anything, no matter how filthy it is, how wicked it is, how much they disbelieve, and they know that not only them, but their family and who are around them would disapprove of it, man. They're willing to do that, and they're lining up to do this, man. You hear Jake talk about all this, this shit that goes on in Hollywood, which, the prophets, man, the apostles and elders, a great millstone on down, been telling you this for years, man. Now Jake always like, what's not there. Oh, man, come on. The apostles were telling you about this 30 years ago. 40 years ago. But Jake ain't want to listen. Now you got somebody who has some type of notable notoriety in that particular world. Jake want to listen. Now everybody's glued. And come on, man. This is so far deep that they can come out and tell you this shit, bro. And the shit that they're telling you don't even hit the tip of the iceberg. Now, if they told you this shit maybe 30 years ago, that'd have been something else. Nowadays, man, they doing shit that you can't even really talk about, bro. Go ahead, bro. My bad. I forgot.
Proverbs 3:31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
Yeah, don't choose any of his ways, man. The majority of our people, they chose the way of wickedness. They chose the way of this world and this society. They want to be black. They want to be African. They want to be American. They want to be Christian, man. Yep. They want to be idolaters. Yep. That's right.
Sirach 11 and 20 GMT. So stand by your duty and stick to it. Grow old at your work.
Hey, stand by your duty and stick to it, man. Hey, you signed up to stand steadfast, like the brother brought out, for your Yahweh Shah, for this wisdom, knowledge, and truth, to go out and do the work, man. What do you go? Are you not a man of your word? You got a lot of jakes that signed up, but they don't want to continue on the job. Go ahead, bro.
Don't be jealous of what sinners achieve.
Damn.
What you reading on it? What's that? Huh?
Right.
So that goes right back.
Yeah, he was reading that.
It says, verse 21 again, don't be jealous of what sinners achieve. Just stick to your own work and trust the Lord.
Yeah, don't be jealous of what these niggas are doing in the world, man. Hey, man, once you take hold of that plow, man, you gotta have those spiritual blinders on. You're supposed to be looking forward and forward only. You have to be worrying about what's going on to the left and right, and especially not what's behind.
Like, for instance, you really can walk. I used to talk with at times. If you catch hell, you go to say, right. Things you gotta look at, stumble upon. It's like, black bitch, she come up.
Knock you out.
I had to fuck a little way.
Yeah,
I saw that, right?
Why you your trunk out,
So,
brother?
I had to walk ways there and just seeing, all of these in the conversation, hearing it makes you mad. But again, we understand that their latter end is going to change.
Yeah, she was standing by her man. Stand by your man.
Well, now she leaves.
She's standing by
Now she leaves.
Esau. Yeah. She said, ain't no parking up here.
Oh, what's up, brother? Take it back. Okay, what's up, man? How you doing?
Who was reading? Oh, yeah. Go ahead, brother.
Don't be
we
jealous
here
of
every
what
Friday.
sinners
Normally
achieve.
was right there, but
Just stick to your
we
own
got
work
this little
and trust the
race
Lord.
thing going
It is
on.
very easy for the Lord to make
So
a
we
poor
just
person
got
something
away
rich.
a little
Yeah,
bit.
you know what?
They
Trust
got
in
a
the
race
Lord
going
and
on.
do the work, man.
That's what it is.
Do the work. You know? Go ahead, bro.
It says, devout people will receive the Lord's blessings
That's right.
as their reward.
Hey, devout people. Somebody look up that word devout, man.
Hey,
I guarantee it goes right into back. Goes hand in hand with that word diligent.
Cornelius was a devout man.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. I got it. I got it. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Might not have the E on it. Might not.
Oh, my bad. D-E-V-O-U-T.
Yeah. Oh, you
My bad, I got it. Devout says having or showing deep religious feeling or commitment.
Commitment. Go ahead.
It says totally committed to a cause or belief.
And you know, it goes. It's pretty similar to the word diligent.
Yep.
You know, being a strong commitment.
That's right.
You know, basically putting everything in this truth. Man.
That's right.
You know, you're not keeping something aside. You got to be all in this thing, man.
That's
You
right.
can't have one foot in and one foot out.
Right.
You got something to say? Go ahead.
Moses was brought up under Pharaoh.
Pharaoh.
You know, but Pharaoh's daughter is the one that took him in.
Yeah.
So he could have been hanging out with them and been part of that world of riches.
Yep.
They were in rulership at that time.
Right.
But he'd rather be with his brothers.
Right. Hey, somebody get that scripture. I think it goes. He would rather suffer.
Yeah. I gotta find it.
Yeah, somebody find that.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for it.
You know, because he could have, kept doing what he was doing. You know, living in the king's house. You know, had riches, had a nice high level position. You know, he took the easy route, right?
Right. No, I got it.
Go ahead, bro.
There's the book of Hebrews 25, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of Yahweh.
Go to 23.
Yeah.
Starting at 23. By faith, Moses, when
What
he
you
was
reading at it,
born,
brother? What you reading at it?
oh, Salaki. Hebrews 11 and verse 23, Salaki. By faith, Moses, when he was born, was hid 3 months of his parents because they saw he was a proper child, and they were not afraid of the king's commandment. By faith, Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of Yahweh than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season.
So he chose rather to suffer with his people, to go through suffering, and the persecutions and the afflictions that his people were going through, man. Rather to read that last part again.
Verse 25 in Hebrews 11, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of Yahweh than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season.
Yeah, for a season, man, because those pleasures, the pleasures of life, indulging in wickedness and the things that are against Yahweh, that's only for a season. Man. That's the scriptures say the triumphant of the wicked is but for a moment, man. As soon it comes to an end, man, you got to deal with reality.
I know,
right? Go ahead, bro.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 3. Seek the Lord, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness. He shall be hid in the day of the Lord's day.
Beautiful precept. That's right, man. And we have to seek all those things that the brother read about, man. That, like it says, that Lord willing, we can be hid when all hell breaks loose. These nuclear missiles hit America, man. In various other parts of the earth, man. We can be hid in them chariots, man. You know, the scripture says, come hide thyself but for a moment. It ain't gonna take long for this place to be wiped out. Okay, bro.
James 1 and 26. It says, do any of you think you are religious? Do not control your tongue. Your religion is worthless. You deceive yourself. What Yahweh the Father considers to be pure and genuine religion is this: to take care of the orphans and widows and their suffering, and to keep oneself from being corrupted by the world. Sorry, you got it, brother. Now, it's like what we're bringing out. You know, one thing that we have to make sure we consider is keep ourselves from not being corrupted by the world, by the temptations. We understand the world is very strong. So, that's why majority of people want to be, hit by nukes. They're going to, destroy the family, a lot of destruction, death, and message bestowed upon the people. The Lord's anger is going to be on many people right here. And we understand we got to really decipher, break down, be in order. How you say, make sure we understand what we're taking in. So, walk nice, out of our mouth.
I know, right?
It's like majority of people out here, like this is taking part of the 4B movement. These people are tossed to and fro. Solution. I said it is not. These people are unpolished. They hear something, they take it. They don't study. They don't see the beginning of it. Again, it's his doctrine ideology.
They don't go into the origins, and they don't go into the results of if I take part in this.
They don't look at the fruit that came from it. Again, they just take something and run with it. Yeah, so there's somebody that doesn't consider what he's taking in. So with us, we understand what comes forth out of our mouth. Why? So we won't be misled.
And they took that adder's poison and ran with it. You know, they took that devil juice. They said, you know what? This is gonna profit. But they didn't go into they didn't go into the origins. They didn't go into the beginning like the brother read, and they didn't dwell upon the results of their actions, man. You know.
Going back to
Salaki, hold on real quick. Bring that piece up.
First Peter 5 and 8. Be sober, be vigilant.
Yep.
Because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
That's right. We got to be sober. We got to be vigilant, man. You know, we got to constantly pray, fast, study, teach. All right. You know, being brotherly, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. We got to continue fighting this fight. This is the good fight of faith. Go ahead, brother.
It says, verse 9, whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world.
That's right, man. Now we got to be steadfast in the faith. Yeah, go ahead.
Now read it NLT, the last part. First Peter 5 and 9, NLT, stand firm against him and be strong in your faith. Remember that your brothers and sisters all over the world are going through the same kind of suffering you are.
Read that again. And that's beautiful.
Yep.
What's that? NLT?
NLT, yep.
Yeah. That's beautiful. Go ahead.
First Peter 5 and 9, stand firm against him and be strong in your faith. Remember that your brothers and sisters all over the world are going through the same kind of suffering you are.
And that goes into the elect, man. You know, the things that you're going through, guess what? You know, the ones, the hopeful elect all over the four corners of the earth are going through the same particular situation in one form or another. You know, they're going through hardship. You know, they're going through afflictions in the body. They're dealing with, things with their relationship, their job. You know, now brothers, a brother might not have as much money as another brother, but guess what? Afflictions come from different angles. Man. Just because you got some money, don't mean you ain't dealing with affliction, bro.
And more money could be more problem.
It said more problem.
More debt you got to deal with.
There you go. You know, and we all have different portions of faith. You know, so if you're a part of the elect number, the Lord is going to give you exactly what you need to keep going this truth. Man. You know. Yeah, jump back.
Going back to Shabbat 11, starting at 22. It says, devout people will receive the Lord's blessing as their reward, and that blessing can be given in a moment don't be concerned about what you need or what success the future holds for you. Huh? On the other hand,
Yeah, what the future holds for you. Our people concerned about, oh man, my job is playing. Am I gonna be, what am I gonna do the next 15 years? People are walking down the street. What's the plan for 15 to 20 years? They'll tell you. Oh, I'm glad you asked. Listen on me. That's the I got this house I'm gonna buy. Then I'm a liquidize. One chick told me she can buy a $770,000 house.
Damn.
For what?
$770,000 on a vision board, right?
Yeah. That's where it's gonna stay probably.
You think about it, it'll happen.
It'll happen in your dreams.
You say that, how you say it?
Manifest.
Talk it up.
Right.
Manifest
Yep.
this.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got.
come.
Whenever his brother's done, I got one. A few more.
So it says, on the other hand, don't think that you have everything you need or that nothing can go wrong for you in the future.
And that's the majority of these people, man. They think they have everything they need, and they think nothing's gonna go wrong in the future, man. They think that they're safe in this place behind Esau, man, behind that American flag, behind that evil, man. Behind the military, the Navy, the Air Force, man. They think they're safe because they're on these, in this imaginary border. Here it is. They think they're behind walls.
Dang.
Technically, if Esau shut down, if the technology got shut down, a motherfucker just walk right in, walk, swim or walk right into America, bro. Go ahead, bro.
It says, when things are going well, people don't think about hard times.
Damn.
Hey, somebody get that precept. You know what I want. When you know what I'm talking about. You forget. In the time of prosperity, forget affliction. Nah, not that one. That's a good one too. But in the time of affliction, time of prosperity, like
People don't remember affliction.
Yeah. I think it's Sirach.
It's in Sirach.
Yeah. And it says it vice versa. You can find that real quick, Bob. Like for this one here. It says in the time of prosperity.
Sirach 11:25. Yeah.
Okay.
Are you reading it in GT?
That's the spirit, man.
You gonna start it over? Start it over.
What verse is going?
Read it over again.
What verse is that though?
25.
I get it into
Okay, well, read yours in the regular.
The book of Sirach, chapter 11, verse 25. It says, in the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness.
It's going to rain hard. It's going to rain hard. It ain't going to rain hard for 30 minutes. That's not the weather.
You're a prophet and a weatherman.
Hey, that's what prophets are.
Hey, we're a spiritual weatherman. And we might not be able to tell you when it's going to rain. But hey, guess what? We can tell you what's about to happen on the earth.
Hey, but we can see when it's gonna rain though.
We get a
But if somebody get that scripture, you can perceive the times.
I'll get it.
There you go.
I think it is.
You know, buddy, yeah.
Sirach 11:25. In the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness of affliction.
Yep.
And in the day of affliction, there is no more remembrance of prosperity.
Right. Now bring it out.
go back in the GMT. So it says, when verse 25, Sirach 11:25 is GMT. When things are going well, people don't think about hard times. And when things are going badly, they forget about prosperity.
That's right, man. Hey, when things are going well, they don't remember what they went through to get to this a position in their life or this status or whatever Jake want to call it. Let alone we got to get off the show.
So it says, when things are going well, people don't think about hard times. And when things are going badly, they forget about prosperity.
That's right, man. So our people are put, the majority of our people put all their stock in this system and in society. And they haven't thought about the past, and they're not thinking about the future, man. All they're living in is the here and now, the present. That's all they're thinking about. They're not thinking about how America was established, how this devil has gotten up so high, what he's done to our people in times past. And if he's done this in times past, is he ever thinking about doing this?
It wasn't done by fairness.
Right.
It's truth or sincerity. It was got by corruption. Raped by the murder. And these people actually expect it's going to be a future here something
Right.
good to come. Yep. They always talk about, I was listening to that Danny Prager.
Yeah,
He said some good points, but he left that. He says things to make you counteract it. But you really got to ask them. America was South bloodshed, bring about the murder. People are walking around thinking. Now, people, they start robbing people. When all hell and chaos started happening out here, people are shocked. What the fuck do you expect?
Right.
When in a corrupt fucking society.
right.
What the fuck do you think people do?
Right.
People want to shoot other people, people want to rob, break people, whatever, man. People are gonna bug the fuck out. Drive the cars crazy, run into shit, blow up shit, threaten, hit people, shit, whatever. How does that shock people? But look how America was coming. So what the fuck do you expect? How can you expect evil good out of evil? It doesn't make sense. Finish it all. It says, the Lord can easily wait until the day of our death to reward or punish us. At that time, our knees are open for all to see.
Yeah, see, and the Lord can have you living a decent life, not too much affliction. Even though you're under the curse, the Lord can have you're doing all right. You ain't dealing with too much, and then He bring your judgment. At the last day, nuke him and listen. You was a millionaire, you had a couple of houses, you living all right, and you didn't have to sell out. You might have had this, and that, but ultimately, the Lord had a mission with your name on it.
Look at celebrity.
That's what
Yep.
Yep. It's gonna be a trickle effect. At one point,
yeah, there's a lot of ditties out there.
A lot of ditties.
You had to ask yourself how. You knew Diddy was wild. Anytime that nigga was still relevant after Biggie.
Right.
After Biggie, that nigga ain't had nobody hot.
Right.
So how was this nigga still relevant? That's how you know that nigga was into
Hell yeah.
So it's like his deeds are being exposed now. Jay-Z's not going to escape. None of these niggas is going to escape. All of these wicked niggas' deeds are going to be exposed.
Look, the 8th chapter. Everything's gonna be brought to light, man. Everything's gonna be brought out, man. And you ain't leaving this earth with no secret, man. Like, all right, I'm gonna take this. Like I said, I'm gonna take this to the grave. No, you ain't taking shit to the grave. And even if you die, say you do die, shit wasn't exposed before you die. Guess what? It comes out after you die.
I know, right?
Comes out,
man.
That's what they come. The niggas come out.
You were waiting.
The freaks come out at night. You say, oh, he going?
So let's talk about shit.
You talking about family members. When a nigga with a family member died, sister so-and-so, grandma, she didn't spilling the beans. You like, God damn, did you do this? You like, sure did.
They said that. So why you saying that?
Yeah, good.
It says,
Where you ain't got no jacket?
I got to get it, actually.
So then, I got gloves. All our happiness can be erased in that one moment of misery.
Right.
So then don't think of anyone life as happy until it's over. Because all the evidence is not in to the person who died.
Hey.
Hey, man, you got to read that again.
Hey, so like y'all was saying, more dirt can come out on you after your death.
Yep.
Like y'all was saying, that's crazy.
Hey, more dirt after you hit the dirt.
Yeah, that's
I know,
true.
right?
More dirt on top of dirt.
Right.
I got some dirt on homeboy, even though he did.
At that time, our deeds are all open for all to see. Verse 27.
Yeah, our deeds are all open for all to see, man. So, hey, we all got to appeal for the judgment seat of Howard Shine, man. It's like, matter of fact, hey, it's like you said,
That's beautiful what you're saying. If we go, if we were righteous, we were really, we're gonna be known as we down for the Lord.
Yeah.
If you a wicked nigga, you are in the ways of America. See, here in America, you have to chase wickedness. You have to be a scumbag. Your character has to be bad.
Yep.
You can't have morals.
Right.
Everybody that's coming out trying to talk this podcast or whatnot, they're talking about, the reason why America's fucked up because nobody has morals.
Right.
Everybody has bad character.
Right.
No father, mother was whores,
Yep.
the family structure was broken, and you were just taught folly. So how can you be fed father all the time and didn't have morals, man? It
If
doesn't make sense.
Can I add something to what you were saying where you said like basically the father's not announced? I seen this TikTok yesterday where the dude he's on death row. He was supposed to be executed like within a day or so. This I don't know how old it is, but nonetheless, he was like, as soon as his father got killed or died, his life just turned around. His life just turned around. He went to drugs, selling drugs. He got put in jail because he went to go argue with a cashier, this East Indian motherfucker at a gas station because the dude cussed out his old lady. So he went to jail for the rest of his life and got put on death row because of who. So my whole point of saying that is because when his dad died, everything just turned left. So the father is the structure of the household. So without our fathers, we ain't nothing.
Really, Lord, it's straight out of the Lord verse. That could be in touch.
Yeah.
Lord could be like, yo, okay, you'll have a father in your life, your whole back the whole time. And Lord know how to hit you with everything.
Yeah.
So that's why again,
Lord know how to tap into those emotions. Man. You know how to hit them strings.
called
Fuck
trauma,
them
the ultimate.
Yeah.
He said madness.
Right. The Lord knows exactly. You can check. I'll never. Even us, man.
Yeah.
You know, we say we're going to continue. We're going to stand strong for the Lord, and we hope and pray that we will be able to make it until the end. Hey, the Lord can tap anybody's strength, man. You know, can play anybody's tune to get them to do whatever He wants them to do. You know,
Because he's the father of spirits. You know me. You be the first one to look. The first one that said I ain't did it was the first one to do it.
He said, no.
Whoever smelled the dope said
No.
It says in verse 28, so then don't think of anyone's life as happy until it's over, because all the evidence is not in until the person is dead.
But that goes to show you who the ultimate judge is. Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Okay, I got
Hey, bring that precept out real quick. Okay. This is Proverbs 27. Proverbs 21, verse 1 through 9.
The king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh, as the rivers of water. He turneth it whithersoever he will.
That's right. So it's the Most High Yahweh who controls the minds of these people, man. You know, He's the one that, you know, puts those emotions, puts those feelings, puts those things that are happening in your circle of life, so to speak, what's happening in your surroundings, man. You know, which induces your action and your reaction. You know, go ahead. Go ahead.
Every way of a man is right in his own eyes.
Yes, it's right in your own eyes. You know, people say, well, you know, I control my own action. You know, I can do whatever I want. It's all a manifest destiny. Like if I think it, it'll happen, right? You know, yeah, just like that's why the scripture says a man's going to of the Lord, man. You know, how can a man understand his own way? Yeah, go ahead. We'll jump back.
Deuteronomy 28, 28. The Lord shall smite madness, blindness.
Yeah, how you gonna stop madness, man? Since you are your own God, well, stop. You know,
I'm
stop
about to,
yourself
brother. I'm
from
about to
bugging
look it
out.
up. I'm about to look it up.
Yeah, stop yourself from bugging out. You know, stop yourself from going crazy, man. You can't do it. Ain't no medication.
Astonishment.
Madness too.
Yeah, madness and astonishment.
Yeah, like the account like you was going into about you know, the guy's dad died, he lost his mind, bro. That was all of Yahweh Shai, man. And he's connected. It's nothing but a mass connecting the dots, so to speak, man. Almost a domino effect, you know. And Lord will take one person out to take another person out. Ultimately going down the line, you gotta
a domino effect.
Yeah.
So this is the word for madness. It says this word is used in its proper sense in Deuteronomy 28. It says also denotes a reckless state of mind arising from various causes.
That's 2/3 of the man. That's our people, bro. Reckless, man.
It says as overstudy or blind, rage. It says or deprived.
Rage.
Right.
Just turn the news on in the morning. You'll see niggas in rage.
Angry Birds.
That are dead, they either died, or they got locked up.
Yeah, I remember Lady of Rage.
Yeah. I rock rough and puff with my afro.
Yeah. Like you were just going to the count. The
The
nigga's dad died, and then Habib said something crazy to me. And he said, "What did you just say?"
What you say about my mama?
Daddy shine.
I know, right?
Hurry up and buy. He was walking the store. He said, nigga, demon. Hey, yo, that tune hit that strung that demon inside of him.
Right. That called
Relax. Go ahead, bro.
It says, or a deprived temper.
They get that from their mamas, man. Being raised by women, they got that temper. You know, they got when you raised by your mother. Hey, guess what? You have certain strings that are you know, the chords on all this. So if you hit them, they break. You know, the guitar, if you you know, you don't know how to deal with it.
That cartoon that kept making my stream.
Tom and Jerry. Yeah. God.
Yeah, the little bouncer.
Yep. This is ding, ding, ding. All that shit fucked up. That's niggas, bro. They walking around with loose string, anything, at any moment, bro. They could be all, hey, they could go way, way left. And they know it. That's why niggas be smoking weed, you know, gotta be hanging around, gotta be doing that. I saw them smoking up. Niggas just, man, niggas is on the edge, bro.
Oh,
They live a life on the edge.
In order to go to work, they gotta smoke.
I know, right?
And they like, and nowadays you can smoke at the job. You know, hey, Ronnie, where you at? Are you just taking a break? You just smoking? Okay. Well, they need you at hour 7. Yo, nigga, what's going on?
You up there high as a motherfucker.
High as hell at the job.
High
He
as
saw
a
that to do
pussy.
something. You see the nigga eyes.
Yep.
Yo, he saw how to do
They
something.
got that gloss on. Like, yo, what the how do y'all even get the job?
I know. He worked better with the high.
He's more effective.
Let him be.
He's more efficient.
He saw how to do something to get these niggas to work these regular jobs and show up every day. Go ahead, bro.
It says madness noun form. From mad, it says distraction, a state of disordered reason or intellect.
They got no reasoning. They're completely out of order. You know, under the rulership, out of the rulership of these devils, you know, these wicked elite Edomites, man, everything's out of course, man. The whole word.
Isaiah 1:3. We understand how Esau, you know, like I said, snares the trap. So, you know, on the left hand side, Esau set up those snares the trap. And look at it. They're fucking degenerates.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They become mad. They start, you know, you try to tell them, don't go. They be like, oh, nigga, fuck. You got caught in the trap. You tell you don't listen to rap. Rap is, hey, dang, everybody telling you that rap has been used as a CIA tool.
Yep.
Turn this shit off.
Mine.
But these niggas still listen to it. You know?
There's some more.
Got it.
It says a state of disordered reason or intellect in which the patient raves or is furious.
Hey, a patient. Somebody got to look up the word of patient first before we go any further, because the majority of our people are Esau's patients. Right?
I got it, brother.
You know.
Yeah.
You know, you go. You know, I don't want to go into this.
Patient. That's good. Okay. So it says a person who takes a medical treatment or is subject of a case study.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hey, Esau's, y'all, you niggas are the Esau's case study. Y'all want Esau's medical treatment. He's got all types of wine. He's got all types of drugs. You know, physical and spiritual. You know, things for your mind and things for your body for you to take, man. You know, hey, when you watch that movie, they clone Tyrone, goes into the case study that Jake was, man. You're nothing but a project, an experiment. That's why they put you in the projects. They put you in the project to study your ass even more, man.
Hell yeah.
You know?
It says here, extreme folly, headstrong passion.
Extreme folly, man. Hey, that's talking about you niggas, man. Y'all are in extreme folly. Y'all get work. Every day we come out, every week we come out at camp, we thought we saw the most niggitiest nigga.
No.
Wrong.
No. Yeah, you're right.
What
Wrong.
he said? He said wrong. He said he's a habitual line stuff. These niggas are habitual lines, and when you thought they crossed the line for it, nah, they done made another line and they crossed that now.
No, so I don't know if brother seen it, but there was a Jake man walking down here. He had blonde dreadlocks.
Damn.
But it was a man dressed like a woman.
Oh yeah.
It was a man dressed like a woman, and then a couple of weeks ago, like right after Halloween, who did we saw? We saw Wonder Man out here. Wonder Man out here.
I remember that.
Yeah, Wonder Man was out
I
here.
mean, 2024, Americans are Halloween every day out here, bro.
Wonder
Y'all
Man
don't need
was
to
out
celebrate
here.
Halloween no more. It's every day for you. People say, don't call me he or she. Call me them. You know? Hey, I done made my own pronoun and I want you to respect it. You know? Like, God damn.
There's
You
a
know?
little bit
We can't
more.
just say we white and you believe it.
Right.
We'll be filling that on every job application. White,
Right.
bank loan,
Right.
You don't need to see me.
I'm
doing
white.
this shit
I'm
online.
white.
Online.
I'm transracial.
Hey, but you wanna know something?
Changing my race
But you wanna know
on
something?
paper.
But that
Transracial.
just shows you, I think, if you play with that game,
You
I
can't
should be able
win.
to
Yeah.
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 I'm white.
I'm white. What are you looking at? I'm white.
But I'm white.
Right.
Hey, you wanna play that game?
Right.
I'm white.
Right.
And be dead serious about
Yeah.
it.
Hey, now, are you discriminating?
Right. Look,
Because
Because that's a lawsuit. That's a lawsuit.
You color, you race shaming me?
Yeah. Because don't let. How long have you identified as white? They go to court. How long have you identified as white?
2 years
About
today?
2 weeks ago. So I identified
Hey,
as
what
white.
you say?
Changed my mind.
What,
Yes, sir.
what they say? How they say it? Damn. I finally thought about it.
Yeah.
And I felt
I
like I'm
felt
white.
Right.
I'm white. Yeah.
I was born this way.
I was born this way. Yeah.
He said, now just come out with it.
Right.
You hear about the story of the dude that identified as a woman and they locked him up. He was supposed to go to prison. They locked him up with the women.
And he
He
got
was
pregnant.
all
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah.
bro.
Yo, he was living a life. He
That
was
was a
living
play.
a life.
That was a play right there. That was a play.
He played to win.
This
Yeah.
place, man, is through,
But
bro.
it's a joke.
Yeah. That's
Go ahead, brother.
No, that was it.
Okay,
It was this extreme folly.
Did you still read that? Okay, who? Oh, yeah, finish your piece of then we can get.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Exactly what I decided. I think you were Proverbs, verse 2.
Every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but Yahweh pondereth the heart. To do justice and judgment is more acceptable to Yahweh than sacrifice. A high look and a proud heart and the plowing of the wicked is sin.
Yep. And the majority of our people, man, they got proud looks, man. And the low condition you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are in, you ain't got nothing to be proud about, man. Why? Because you're working 9 to 5.
They're ostracized out of the people.
Yeah.
That's the reason of Section 8.
Right.
Knocking off the father, letting you be raised up by your mother, thinking she's how you say, thinking she's winning,
Right.
but she's really losing. And you come in this society think you have a chance. No chance for you.
Right.
Judah, no chance for you. Other tribes and other foreigners come here, get fucking win.
Right.
But Judah, no. And it always starts with other tribes, meaning Northern Kingdom. They're losing as much as because you ain't gonna win either. You just soft and stupid, just as you're worse than Judah.
Yeah.
They actually wholeheartedly believe it. Judah don't want to accept it, nor the king really believes it.
The thoughts of the diligent tend only to plenteousness, but of everyone that is hasty only to want.
Hey, if I can I add to that? Things that are plenteous, what we just read earlier in second chapter. Being crowned by the Lord, that's plenteous, because what comes from that? Eternal life. What else is plenteous in the scriptures? The mercy of the Lord. Because the mercy of the Lord, the Lord is rich in his mercy. I think that's Ephesians 2 and 5. And so that's plenteous. We gotta be thinking about that. The mercy of the Lord is from the earth all the way up to the heaven. That's something else that's plenteous that we gotta be thinking about. Everything that has anything to do with receiving and being in the kingdom, that's plenteous. That's what you should be thinking about. Go ahead, brother. Instead of thinking about things of the world. Because this shit gonna pass away, man. Go ahead, brother.
The thoughts of the diligent tend only to plenteousness, but of everyone that is hasty only want.
The majority of our people are hateful, man. They only want. You know, it's all about them and themselves only, man. They don't care less about anybody else. Go ahead, bro.
Can I add one more point? So this plenteous thinking should get you into the state of long-term thinking. Because the things that the Lord requires us to have or is going to give us, we're not going to get it here. We may not get it here in the next 2 years. We may not get it here in the next 10 years. We just got to wait. So we got to be in that mindset of long-term thinking.
Long suffering.
Yeah, yep.
Long-term thing goes in the long suffering.
That's right.
We're supposed to be out here suffering, man. Hey, we weren't put on this earth to be successful. Prosper with riches, fame.
That mindset.
Yeah, you know, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans were put on this earth, you know, especially in this captivity that we're currently in, to suffer and learn. You know, we're supposed to be here to learn and ultimately be able to repent and turn from our wickedness. Right? That's right.
That's right.
You know, we're supposed to be suffering, man.
Think about it. The Lord brought it over to you.
Right.
That's true, yeah.
The lamentation that shows you that we brought over to you. Right. We wasn't brought over here. Yep. Be great or win.
Yep.
Right.
We would never win this side. The point is that, and really, that's how you also know the people that's in the lane right now are full of shit. Because it tells you how to be. It's going to be deliverance from Lord.
Yeah,
Not a mouthful declaration.
right.
That's right.
They're not losing.
Yeah.
It's like Iran was messing with Israel. What did Israel do? Oh, America.
Yeah, we was talking about that earlier.
America.
It's like they're changing blows.
We get picked on every day. We're told, shut up.
Right.
It happened years ago.
Dame Dash went on Value Entertainment. He cut them Dame Dash off. I'm like, I said, damn. But you get,
Oh yeah, I see that.
every time he bring a
White
Judite on his show, he cuts them off. But my point is, we have no consideration. We're told to shut up, stop crying about it. We're equal. It was so long time ago.
Meanwhile, everybody forgot about the bridge.
Yep. I know, right?
Yeah, it went from Diddy to the bridge. Missiles getting shot off over in Boom. Niggas forgot about all that. Oh, he still can easily, you know, persuade the minds of the people. He kept it on tap. All right, we want y'all 200 drones, 200 firearms. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna show some old pictures. 2014.
Oh, yo, they did that too.
Yeah.
Something was shown when it was act like the war from
Yeah.
but it was something that happened
Yeah.
years
That was
prior.
a fire.
Yeah.
Hey, and that's a prime example of what Esau's gonna do when he demonizes us, man. He's gonna bring up shit that happened years ago and not even with us. You know what I'm saying?
I just do that interview with a job. They basically saying, yo, the AI shit.
Yep.
This shit was
Oh yeah.
They're basically saying that AI, you know, they got cameras in the truck. Basically, they said the AI will
We'll
learn.
pick you up.
It'll learn your habits.
Yeah.
They say if you got a problem with falling asleep, it'll tell you, wake up.
That's crazy, bro.
So this shit, and then they put cameras in our truck. The whole day it was fine. At the end, it was like kept blinking red, like, oh, what the fuck?
Right.
What the hell is it doing? Wake up. You're looking down. Yeah, I said, hey, yo.
They were talking to you?
Yes. And I was like, Edomite. How are the AI Edomite?
I know, right?
On the GPS.
Yeah.
I changed mine to East Indian woman. My phone.
Hey, but imagine all this AR technology and the level that, you know, comprehended with the CH.P. I'm just
Internet of Things.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, bro, the AI can study you.
Yeah.
They already know how to photo whatever. They can put your body.
They can read your facial expressions, your facial movements.
They did that in Xbox. Remember the first Xbox? Yeah. Xbox Live.
They can see if you got hate in your voice.
Yeah.
They're gonna use that for the social credit score. He was seeing that he had high level, high traits.
Right.
So we're deducting 68,000.
Right.
But I'm angry because you're not giving me my money out the machine.
Better luck next
Because
week. Better luck next week. You have a chance to raise it.
Hopefully your score will go up, right?
It's gonna say, well, accept this.
Right.
Yeah. Follow this. It pledge allegiance.
Right.
And then maybe we'll think about it.
And somebody's gonna be controlling that shit.
It's funny, Salaki, man. It's funny how they want to put the flag. When a goddamn judge come on, oh hell, all rise.
Yeah.
But they're known for making a plea or, you know, to this place. Remember, for the shit.
That's right.
Please to this place. You know, you just need a missile. Whatever that's coming towards you.
Missile.
Go ahead, buddy.
This is verse 6. The getting of treasures by lying tongue is a vanity tossed to and fro of them that seek death. The robbery of the wicked shall destroy them, because they refuse to do judgment. The way of man is froward and strange, but as for the pure, his work is right. It is better to dwell.
Read that verse again. The way of a man.
The way of a man is froward and strange.
Yeah, hey, you look at Jake, man. Jake as a whole is very, very strange. Man. You know, he adopted all these different doctrines, the false philosophy. philosophies and he took on the ways of the world. Now he looks he looks ludicrous, man. You know, Jake out here looking wild, looking crazy.
It's funny. No, it's funny to say that. That what is it? What commercial that? What insurance commercial?
Shit, State Farm.
Lucas.
State Farm. State Farm.
State Farm. They came in with a dress. Bobby said that's Lucas. They popped in with a dress.
Damn.
And some
Somebody look
high-end
up the definition of ludicrous. I looked it up before.
So, and that nigga, yo,
Guarantee it goes
remember
like that.
back for the first time, Ludacris?
Yeah.
They like this shit. He
Yeah.
had a pro. The nigga was rapping. You know, nigga had a little, southern thing wait to him. Then a nigga, he's a good, he ran a dress.
They opened that door. He was
Didn't he say that he had to put on? It was in between him and somebody else for a movie, and they was like, "Yeah, you gotta go in the room or whatever."
Cat Williams bring a lot out, but I think he sold out.
Yeah, he probably did.
He got to get this man very crafty, bro. He can't just have everybody speaking the same thing that's sold out that's on his payroll. We gotta have somebody that's against the grain, so it makes everything look real. You know, you gotta have somebody bringing out some truth, saying something about somebody they did, and it coming out with a lot of facts surrounding it, and a lot of evidence, But ultimately, come on, man, he's a multi-millionaire. Hey. Esau ain't just gonna let you ride off into the sunset, man, and be $100 million a year. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna give motivation to these other niggas trying to come up. Yeah, Williams did it. I ain't gotta sell out. So and so did it. This is it. Nah, man. Esau cut all that shit out, bro. You in Hollywood today, 99% of Hollywood are closed, bro. Simple as that. Maybe 99.5. Go ahead, bro.
And if I can say I was watching a podcast, and it was one of these guys that was becoming very successful. And he got that visit. And my point of me saying that is, it was saying he got that visit. I think, matter of fact, they were talking about Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle started making it big, and he was doing. He did a movie with his Edomite. That
shit was funny.
The dude did an interview recently. It was like, all of a sudden, Dave Chappelle started acting different, and Dave Chappelle was like, he looked at him like, "Yo, they came to see you." In other words, when you make a certain amount of money and you get a certain amount of influence, it pings the elites to be like, you need to go visit him.
Yeah, the radar goes
off.
Especially if you got a following.
If you got a following, and you ain't even got to have a whole bunch of money. But I do believe if you make over a certain amount and you got that in your account, it pings them too.
Just like you buy something over $10,000, it pings the IRS.
Yeah, like where you get this money from?
That brother brought that out with the influences. That Edomite influencer.
When he went to the party.
They always searching and looking for new talent. And if you got a following, you got no money. They're coming. They're definitely gonna come see.
They come see.
And they gonna invite you to the party. Again, like I said,
take you in the back door.
Esau had the tech. Man, let's think about it. It's no coincidence to have video vixens like Fun and Lust. Ugly to me, but
she threw. No, bro, you don't. Yo, she was bad, but now I'm a little girl.
It's not a coincidence. She was what she was. She looked at what she had now. Listen, Esau got these bitches on payroll. Right?
Oh yeah,
they know how to break you. They got them in some house somewhere when they want you to lure you, coerce you to the pleasures, the real moons in the case of America. They put them out, and that cocaine, drugs, man. That's Esau's delight. Drugs and women. Orgies. Tapping into the other side, man.
Left side.
The left side. And 9 times out of 10, men love beauty, men love bad women, and Esau got them. That's why I always said, even when I was in war, I never trusted a bad bitch. I never trusted a pretty bitch or big asses, man. Because you get clearly, they always had that spirit like they could just be sucked into the world easy. And nobody gonna turn that down.
I got a definition and a precept. Ludicrous says so foolish, unreasonable, or out of place as to be amusing. Ridiculous.
Yeah, that's Jake, man. So out of place, so foolishness, that is amusing, bro. Esau sits back and he just laughs at you so-called Negro people, man. And the funniest part about it is you niggas think that you're free.
It's crazy because Esau really made black people, Hispanics, Latinos.
Yeah. They sit back and high five. They look at this shit. Hey, what was that picture? They had the elites
At least to the niggas that they jeans down here, they like this with gang. Yeah.
These niggas think they're free. They got more control over them than we ever had. Right now, they got more control over you now that you ain't in your back whip. You ain't on the cotton field picking cotton. You ain't getting hung on. Hey man, they got more of a control than you than they ever did back. Niggas was revolting back then. I'm not working. I'll work. Go we get your. Man, why you ain't gonna work?
Niggas was trying to run. Niggas was trying to.
Motherfuckers back was marked up. For this was multiple times. We had the first storm. Last year I revolted. They kicked the hell out of me. The year before that, these are the stars. You nigga can break, taking them back then can break down all the years he went off. Master beat the hell out of him with some crazy shit to him, man. Now these niggas now they ain't not a threat. Jake's going right along with the getting on. It's like we opened up camp with, man. They want to be one with this world, man. They consider look at our people.
It's true. Yep. They don't want to vote. They don't want. Hey, what? The prime example was ancient Egypt. It's Moses, and it tells you before prior to you leaving, they said, we require you to get the same order of bread. We're not supplying you with nothing. And what did Israel say? Moses, if you bring us up here to die, it's better. You have to put back to Egypt. Now here the Lord has fucked up Egypt, the whole commerce of Egypt. You think it's going to be easy just to go right back up in this? I said, well, we're back. You think you're coming back? You think, oh, get the fuck out of here. Yo, stressful.
I kind of make a point, and I got a precept. So what y'all was saying in regards to how Jake was broken down and was still able to vote the next year and the year after. Jake can't do that now, like y'all said. Jake is mentally broke. So now we're gonna have the Lord put the Spirit on us to go out there and do these things to these Edomites that the Lord wants us to do to them. And Jake is gonna be putting that spirit to go out here to be more wicked than they are at the time of Jacob's trouble. They're gonna be out there openly killing and doing whatever during Jacob's trouble. The Lord gonna put them in that spirit to revolt. Yeah. Yep. And the Lord's gonna put us in the spirit. Lord will be our those men to fight against Esau in a righteous way, right? I got Ezekiel 25 and 12. I'm gonna read the 14. It says, "Thus saith Yahweh power be because that Edom have dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance and have greatly offended and revenged themselves upon them." Made them mad. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh power, I will also stretch up my hand upon Edom and will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to my anger, according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord. So the Lord's gonna have to put the spirit on us to go out here and do what the Lord wants us to do to Edom. When the Lord goes to lay his hand on our enemies, we're gonna be with the Lord Yahweh laying our physical hands or our spiritual hands on them. But we gotta wait for the Lord to turn us up to do that. The Lord turned up our ancestors back in the day to go through certain revolts, and the Lord dimmed down our spirit in this time to not have us revolt.
Hey, you're right. The Lord's gonna turn up these niggas to do more nigga shit and do ultimately the will of the Heavenly Father. But he's also gonna turn up this bed, and that's gonna come by the way of spiritual power.
Right.
And the Lord's gonna change, our minds, put us in the mind state to do particular things and go through certain things.
Just remember, if we Edomites were allowed to do this time, listen, man, what's coming to them? Stop playing. You get trying to make it sound sweet all you want to. Only thing we're not going to do is that homosexual shit that you did to us.
Any adulterous type thing?
Yeah, we're not doing none of that foul, off the scripture, against the scripture type shit that you did to us. So I'm telling you, there'll be a lot of pain. The Lord might let you really live to be a thousand years. You're going to die and come from life.
I know, right?
Hey, watch the play.
Yeah.
That's the prediction of the fight. For Esau, man. Your prediction, Esau, your judgment's already been set, man. Our prediction for what will not is paid coming to these Edomites.
Hey,
Same book too. Yeah,
I came to bring the pain.
you know. Go
Can I
ahead,
read
Brian. I know you
what the
got
brother
one.
Karab
Yeah,
said?
I know. That's what you wanted to.
Jeremiah 25 and 27, I'm gonna read down. It says, Then the Lord said to me, Now tell them, this is what the Lord of heaven's armies, the power of Israel, says. Drink from this cup of my anger, get drunk and vomit, fall to rise no more, for I am sending terrible wars against you. Verse 28. And if they refuse to accept the cup, tell them the Lord heaven's army says you have no choice but to drink from it. Verse 29.
Yeah, you ain't got no choice to
No
drink
choice.
from it, man. Like the scripture says, you know, and the heathen shall drink down continually. It's gonna
Right.
swallow down, man.
The
That
dredges,
cup,
the dredges thereof.
yeah, that cup
Right.
of slavery is gonna be transferred into your hands, man. You know, and scripture say you're gonna swallow down a double cup. You know, go ahead, bro.
Verse 29 is the point. I have begun to punish Jerusalem, the city that bears my name.
Mhm.
Now should I let you go unpunished?
Yeah, man, like the brother was going into, man. Look what the Lord allowed Esau to do to us, man. You know, you know,
Like word.
Shame.
right. So what do you think? What do you think the Lord has in store for these bottom of the barrel niggas, man? I'm talking about Esau, man.
He did his tattletale, like he said.
Right,
That's
Yeah.
even worse.
Yeah, they clap their hands.
Yeah, they throw it in our face. Then they use a whole woman.
And then the Lord set you up to be exterminated. So what do you think he's got in plan for you?
Right.
What do you think he's got in plan for something that he's gonna throw in the trash? Yeah, yo, that's great. Hey, he ain't doing that to the other nations. Yo, Esau, you've been destined to get thrown in the. What do you think the Lord's gonna do to you? Yo, hey man. Yo,
Hey, call on.
Man.
Yeah, how about you, my shop? Not Edomite.
I know, right?
hey,
Why do
Esau
you-
got a heavy judgment. That's why these Edomites are mad, bro.
Yep.
You know, that's why they cut the spirit, because they know what they've done to the Lord's people. You know, they know that their history is a dark history. Esau got the darkest track record, darkest history out of all the nations on earth. Esau knows that shit.
Oh, listen, bros. I got some books I want to give y'all next month. See, I left them at the crib. But I got books on Black history, man, like slavery type shit, like all kind. Yo, I'm
You
gonna
got
give
a
him.
book called library?
Nah. This Jake dude was selling them at this event I had went to last Saturday. I'm gonna give them to y'all so y'all can
Hey,
read that.
yeah,
Yeah, I was telling you about it on
Let's
the
just
phone.
read them and pass.
Yeah. But these books
Like
is
old
thick
school
though,
days.
man. Some of these books is thick. Yeah.
Audio.
I know, right?
Shit, Jake wouldn't even listen to that shit. You know, Jake attention
You know what
span
I'm saying?
about 5 seconds
Yeah,
long.
yeah. Because we can definitely get it.
Romans 9 and 30. As the scripture says, I love Jacob, but I hated Esau. This is how
That's why they want to say Esau's done away with.
TNT fiend, ain't you?
You know, because you know
that's a fact.
the scriptures speak about the Lord's hatred for Esau and no offense, no offense for these Edomites. And also, not only that, you know, their latter end, you know, and their future judgment, you know, concerning what they're going to have to go through and suffer. You know, so they didn't. The easiest thing for them to say is Esau's done away with. Go ahead, bro.
Shall we say then that Yahweh is unjust? Not at all.
Yeah, he created the wicked to be destroyed. You know, go ahead, bro.
But he said to Moses, I will have mercy on anyone I wish. I will take pity on anyone I wish. So then everything depends not on what we human want or do, only on Yahweh's mercy. For the scripture says to the king of Egypt, I made you king in order to use you to show my power and to spread my fame over the whole world.
That's what's happening. That's what's happening in today's time concerning these damn devils, man. The Lord raised them up. Ultimately, you know, to this high level, this high state, you know, the Lord see his power, his might, his technology. Oh my, oh my. Hey, ultimately to show his power, this man taken down, man. It's like it's ludicrous. Hey, going back to that word ludicrous, it's ludicrous in the minds of these people to think that we're right. To think that the so-called Negro Latinos, Native Americans are the next in power. Everlasting Christian, man. You tell these people that, man, from majority of people to these other nations, to the Edomites, they look at you like you are ludicrous. Like you're doing the music video. You know? Go ahead, bro.
Can I say something, bro?
Go ahead.
That's how you know Esau's an idiot, because you know, he thinks that the Lord is with him because he's ruling, but everything else, like the sun, he can't stand in the sun too long.
Right.
Like everything is against him.
He said, "What's wrong?"
Right. He can't even manage You know?
I can't run.
Yeah.
I can't jump.
You
I
behind
can't go
right.
outside.
Right.
I can't stay inside.
Hey,
You know,
the
I'll
animals-
die if I stay
Yeah,
inside.
animal.
Yep.
when animals attack.
Right.
Oh no, bro. Them shits used
You'll
to be
never see Jake.
funny.
It's all them.
Yeah, animals know what's up.
Yo, I need to be watching them videos. I'm sure they still got them.
Oh, they got them on
Yeah,
YouTube.
they
I
got
be watching
them.
the bear
Yep.
attacks. Yo, the bear attacks, man. Yo,
Right.
the bears be going in on Esau. Man.
Right.
Esau out there
Right.
walking around, hunting, even just chilling, camping.
Right.
Yo, you do not want to get attacked by a bear, bro.
Right.
They take the time with your ass.
And you think we're gonna get attacked by lions and bears in our kingdom?
You know what I'm saying?
You think we're gonna have
Oh
a
no,
problem
Isaiah, let me tell
managing
you,
the
that
earth
was
in
not
our
gonna happen.
kingdom?
The animals will show me a piece.
Right.
Hey, when Noah was when Noah was rounding up all the animals to get on the ark, man, you think he had to, beat the animals, fight them all? He had to defend myself. Let's trick them. Like Esau got to trick the animals to get in the cage, even at the zoo.
I know.
Oh yeah, yeah, they got to put a big ass
Oh,
stake
yeah,
in there.
Yeah, got them. You know they got to trick the animals.
So it's thinking.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That says,
We're gonna send everyone an email.
verse 18. So then Yahweh has mercy on anyone who wishes, and he makes stubborn anyone who wishes. But one of you will say to me, if this is so, how can Yahweh God fault for anyone? Who can resist Yahweh's will?
Hey, like the scripture says, man, the Lord's thoughts are not your thoughts, man. We can't perceive how the Most High thinks, how the universe is ran. We can't perceive the beginning because ultimately there's no beginning.
Everybody wants everybody to feel. Everybody. God loves everybody. Yeah. His word is
So easy. Yeah,
it's
so easy. You can sit back. Yeah. Everybody thinks God loves everybody.
God
You
loves
just walk
the
in the gospel. Yeah, you don't have to think. Yeah, thank you. Finally.
Jesus died for
It gives us the old lazy book out.
Kick
Go
your
home,
feet
kick your
up.
feet back. Cool. Don't worry about it. God loves like that's all I wanted to hear. Esau, he's kind of restless. Right? I hope he got the right. I hope he got the right. You know what it is? I just hope I know we are. Yeah. Honey, where's the honey? He saw my beautiful wife out there.
Shut up.
Kelly,
Shut up. I don't want to hear that right there.
Go ahead, bro.
It's What is it? But who are you, my friend, who come back to Yahweh? A clay pot does not ask the man who made it.
Man.
Why did you make me like this? After all, the man who makes the pots
Yeah,
has the
why
right.
did you make me like this? This is what Esau's saying right about now. Why did you make me like this? Look at me, Lord, look back.
That's like Halo
Lord said,
Peter.
look at
Yeah, what?
Look at you. Look at you. The Lord made you like that. Man. The Lord made you. You ain't right. He made your spirit ain't right up there.
Right.
The scripture says. Yeah, the scripture says the soul that is lifted up is not upright in him. It's not upright in him. Yeah, he said, why can I dance? Yeah. Can somebody find a scripture? The Lord made the wicked for the day of destruction. Yeah.
You gotta realize that Esau really takes everybody's soul.
He made him a terrorist from the beginning. You made me like this. Made him bad.
That's why Esau. You would look at Esau. He wanted to
Terrorize.
He wanted to be
Viking.
Mexican.
Viking.
He wanted African.
Yep.
He wanted to be every goddamn thing. But
Yep.
The terrorizer of the earth. He wants to be everybody. He got to destroy everything. He's just like an angry kid in his room. You open the door and you're like, God, what did you do, Tom? He's just looking at him. Everywhere. Yo, that's Esau, man. Esau Sid from Toy Story.
Right.
And you watch Toy Story, you go watch Toy Story for a spiritual eye. Sid was Esau and the toys were Jake.
Where they was the way he's fucking up
Yeah,
the
we
toys.
just burning them,
Putting them together.
glasses, putting shit together. One toy had an arm from another toy. That's Esau right now, right? He's creating, splicing, throwing all types. Got men out here calling themselves women. Everything is backwards. Go ahead, bro.
Says a clay pot does not ask the man who made it. Why did you make me like this? After all, the man who makes the pots has the right to use the clay as he wishes. That's right, man. And to make two pots, the same lump of clay.
Hey.
Hebrew, right?
Yeah.
We're both Hebrews. Well, he do Hebrew Israelites, they Hebrew Israelites.
Right. The scripture said, was not Esau Jacob's brother?
Right.
It says one for special occasion and the other for ordinary use.
Hey, yeah, hey, Esau, hey, the
He
Lord,
calls for ordinary
yeah,
use.
yeah, the Lord makes you for a particular purpose. You're doing exactly what the Lord wants you to do, man. And that's these elites can't fathom. You know, the elites can't fathom that they're ultimately being controlled by the Most High Yahweh. You know, because these elites, they have to take orders. They take orders from the spirit of demon. That's why they have to do these things. They are construct. You know, it's not funny. They call themselves not scared. You know, right?
Everything that the left click on is wicked as hell. It's against the scriptures. It says, in the same, verse 22, and the same is true of what Yahweh has done. He wanted to show his anger to make his power known. He was very patient and enduring those who were the object of his anger.
Yeah, and the Lord showed his anger, hey, by what he did to us. You know, when he put the so-called Negroes in the next layer. You know, the captivity, slavery, raising up these other nations. You know, he showed his anger and us wanting to follow these other guys to go around the creation.
And said we were doomed to destruction. Yeah. And he also wanted to reveal his abundant glory, which was poured out on us, who are the object of his mercy.
He's going to do that by taking this man down. You know, taking this devil out of power. He's going to break his scepter. He's going to bring him down to the earth. You know, and all these nations are going to narrowly look upon this man. You know, this the guy that polluted the whole earth. You know,
This the man.
Shake the earth, man.
Isaiah 14.
Yeah, yeah. You know, he made the earth to tremble. Go ahead, buddy.
The last one, it says, he also wanted to reveal his abundant glory, which was poured out on us for the objects of his mercy, those of us whom he has prepared to receive his glory.
Right, salvation, man. If all hell ain't breaking loose, you ain't going through turmoil and distress. You know, salvation doesn't even sound right. You know what I'm saying? You think I'm in salvation. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna have to, you know, we're going through these different particular things for a reason, man. You know, and before salvation comes concerning, you know, when the elect is beamed up into those ships, the so-called UFOs, guess what, man? All hell can be breaking loose, man. You know? Yeah, straight. Go ahead.
I got a precept. Yep. The book of Job, chapter 20, verse. I started 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth? Verse 5, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
Yeah, Esau's rulership, man, is very, very short lived. You know? Man, hey, when this devil gets taken out of power, man, hey, man, he's got to look forward to 1,000 years of hardcore slave.
So he ain't got nothing to look forward to. After that.
Yep. Then he's gonna be exterminated. You know? And hey, man, eternity, man, our kingdom, our rulership, you know, under Howard Shai, King David, you know, guess what? It's gonna be forever, be everlasting. You know, hey, these planets, these other galaxies, all these things that Esau tried to get to in a cave, you know what I'm saying? Guess what? All that is made for us, man. It's not made for them. You know, that's why this devil's so mad, because now as technology's increased, he's gotten all these gadgets, you know, he's gotten this you know, through his witchcraft, a certain level of power that Yahweh has allowed him to get, you know, he can just look now. Now he's window shopping. He can stand at the window like, look at all this. Like, I can't have none of it, you know? So there's gonna come a time he's gonna take that, you know, when you got all the plans and all the shit on the desk, he's gonna come out, he's gonna knock all that shit off. He's going all out. He said, the hell with this shit, man.
And that's when he's gonna come down with great wrath.
Yeah, that's when Revelation 12 kicked in. He said, man, I can't take this no more. You know?
Get them niggas off the
Street.
Right.
You know?
Oh,
yeah.
Right. We have an identity crisis or
crisis.
meltdown.
Yeah.
Just like our people had.
Yeah. Because Esau got a fetish with the sky. He got a fetish with the galaxies, the planets, the bottom of the earth. Anything he can't get to and can't have, he just is obsessed with. How many of mine? He's like, I have to have it. It's like God did. Yeah.
Can't have it.
And then there's more than that we can see. Let's say we can see just the galaxy. Because there'd be like videos where people just, you know, it's not real because they don't have the capability to see that far. But they'll just zoom out and you can see bigger than like how small we are in this little realm that we living in.
That's what that's what we have, bro.
Yeah.
So imagine what it's really like. It never ends.
Yeah, yo, it's crazy. you stay in my father's house there are many mansions. Yo, we don't even know what that means. We don't even know what that means. Like,
If I could say
yeah,
immortality.
the magnitude. That's what I meant. The magnitude.
If I could say immortality, the fact that we never gonna die again, you know, Esau wants that. He wants that, man, to not have to die again. That alone, you know.
That's why he's bringing out
AI, robots.
AI, and
the ability to AI to control.
yeah,
Cyborg shit.
Cyborg.
cyborg, yeah.
And what was that thing Esau just did with my grandmother chat his thoughts and put it in a robot?
Yeah.
That shit remind me of y'all ever seen Futurama?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Where they got those people jar heads and
Oh,
like
yeah,
the
yeah,
glass.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I think it's Milo Nixon or something.
Yeah, I remember
one of
that.
them
Yep,
damn
yep,
niggas. Yeah.
That's what you saw.
Who's the guy Noah Ferrari? That guy Noah Ferrari. Oh yeah. Yeah. What do you say? Then we don't need something about God. We don't need God. Right.
Transhumanism.
Yeah, transhumanism.
But again, Esau's trying to keep himself in power, but it's not working. So that's why his delusion, trying to basically coerce the people, the world that, those are the people in the land. That he has America as how you say it? His superpower, his strength. He basically can bully and coerce people. That's ultimately, that's why you have to put the crime side. But that's ultimately the power.
That's right. Laying back on what you just said. Job 20:6. Reading on says, though his excellency mount up to the heavens.
Yeah, because again, that's why everybody, is basically bamboozled by here in America, because his excellence has been.
Yep.
He's the monument, man. Everybody look at America and everything that so white has done as
Extraordinary.
Extraordinary.
Yep.
Best.
Yep.
You got everybody, the whole world wants to be like you.
Hey, when you ask Jake, what is he, what does he want to be in life? What is his that level that he's trying to achieve? It all goes back to Esau.
When you go to astrologers, so-called astrologers, not wise men. Jake always said, Greeks, Greeks are Romans, the philosophers, anything about excellence. Jake would be like, Greeks and Romans.
Right.
They don't. That's all.
They've been taught.
Renaissance. Ever since Renaissance, that's the face of the picture. Either my excellence.
If I could say, the space station, satellites, all these different things he's able to do through technology and his pride, but also too, that when he what's that bomb that he dropped?
The atom bomb.
Yeah, Fat Boy Little Boy, Oppenheimer. That right there, everybody looking at the so-called white man like, that's the dude right there.
Even some great planes.
Yep, those planes. Yep, right, brother.
Hey, well, actually, Jake was the first one. It's coming out now that Jake actually is a bit out of the
The former of all things.
Yeah,
of course.
Jake actually was the first one in flight. It was Jake who it was. He put everything he had together to make this model, this big model of basically it was almost like a flip.
And they stole it.
Yep. He put it on a train. He was going to show it, and all of a sudden, like his whole thing disappeared.
Well, that's what they did with the assembly line.
Yeah. And he put all his life saving. He was working years and years, and he didn't have enough money to gather together to do it again. And then years later, the Wright brothers came on the scene.
Hey, if I could say, isn't that what one of the Mob Peak members wanted transition? Yeah, he was going into how Thomas Edison, I believe, all he did was patent and steal ideas.
That's all he did.
So Jake came up with the light bulb. He took the idea and patent. You know what I'm saying?
But it's okay. Look, the Esau gonna pay for that.
We're gonna make him create shit that he thinks new.
Right.
We already had that.
We had that yesterday.
I know, right? Job 20:7, reading on, says, and his head reached unto the clouds, verse 7. Yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he?
That's what the scripture says. What is it? Jeremiah.
Isaiah 14.
This is the man that calls it the truth.
Yep.
Because again, right now, Esau can bully. So people are actually getting tired of him.
Hell yeah.
They should actually get done to each other.
And that's why these people are going against the Palestinian people and everybody that's for that shit was going against Israel. And Israel, that nation of people is becoming more of an outcast to the world.
Hey,
Yep.
Yep.
You really seen it.
Yep.
Because, you good. Because again, what's going on, you're actually seeing prophecies, these prophets, the prophecy really being actually heard, they're jumping off. Right? You see, again, like I always say, some with the prophecy, that diligence. Our diligence is really showing it, right? Yeah, you look at our videos being shadow banned, not many views. You look at a rap nigga video, million views. But really, no actuality, we saw as a shadow banned because we always know controversial sales. And like you see, somebody gets tripped, it's past it moves quickly. So what I'm saying is, us saying these things and bringing out the truth and going against the so-called white man and his infrastructure, it's being passed around. You don't think Putin was listening to our videos, top world leaders are listening to our videos, put you two together. Cause like, okay,
they're getting orders on one side and they're seeing what's going on.
yeah. Now, like for instance, you got Amalek that's saying, hold on, you're the real people in the Bible. But then everybody's like, hold on. It does say the Lord was to put these people back in the land.
Yep.
1948. Y'all got power, y'all bullying. But we bring out the curses. And then we'll see how the real people of the Lord are being shown. We ain't got no damn power.
You make some good points. Even overseas, they are more diligent in studying and researching. When Putin sat down with that dude, Carson Tucker, he went through the whole history of how Ukraine really ain't a state, a separate state.
It's crazy. I talked to my brother not too long ago. He even saw the fact that Putin brought out the images.
And so exactly, so they know what's up, man.
So now,
Putin, if I can say, Putin also, when NATO and America kept messing with him a few years back, he said, "Y'all worried about me? Those blacks over there, y'all are oppressive." That was during the time of when they put knee on old boy. What's that? Floyd. Yeah.
And that's when Russia was going through taking Crimea. That was like 2016.
But hey, doesn't this remind you of a situation that happened in times past?
What's that?
With Hitler?
Oh, yep.
Did not Hitler pull this same play when he was about to go to war? He said, you all got the Lord's rules, the Israelites, it's basically history's repeating itself.
And that makes sense. No new thing under the sun.
Yeah.
What was that old leader? What's it?
Omar Gaddafi.
I think so.
Omar Gaddafi.
In Libya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said, basically, if I'm not mistaken, he said, once the world find out who the real Jews are, that's when the world's really going to be amazed.
No, I'm not sure if he said it. I'm not sure if he said that.
The other one. I forgot what person he was.
But he was the one that was like, the Jews left black, left black and came back white. Is that the same person?
That's a different one.
Yeah,
that's a different one.
Okay.
I think he was like,
Yeah.
Everything history repeats itself.
That's like if I may, if one of the Kennedy said, "Yo, what if all this time, you know what I'm saying? Like we done treated these people so wrong, but we get up to the heavens and it's the same person treated wrong."
That's why people, a lot of these Edomites head gonna really today.
Oh yeah, they're gonna explode.
When Yahweh shot crack them clouds, their heads gonna explode before a missile, before a laser beam, anything happens, it's gonna die right there.
Yeah.
No.
And your heart is your mind. And your heart is your mind.
You're gonna be mad as hell. Images gonna flash in the prophets. Images gonna flash in the prophets on their head. Like, no. It's gonna run head first off the building. Remember Kelly? He saw his problem. He said, "I'm dying. I want to die."
Right.
Head first.
Hey, but then the scriptures tell you that the death is gonna flee people.
Yeah. He ain't gonna be able to die. They gonna be sitting. They gonna jump off the building and have one arm this way, the leg this way, and still be alive.
Extreme pain.
Say, help me. Now you know.
Like homeboy with the Tesla.
Yeah, like the old cartoon. And like the old cartoon. The cartoon got ran over by the car.
Oh yeah. And he's flat on the thing. He's holding up a sign.
He had to pull himself off the pavement. hey man, that's how it's gonna be, man. The Lord gonna have you feel the pain and the wrath, man.
Right.
The Lord gonna have you feel that
Bring the
fire. It ain't gonna
pain.
be nothing quick. Jake think,
Right.
you know, like the new thing with Jake, he thinks like, oh, well, everything, all Israel is gonna be saved eventually. You know, why can't I just be wicked? You know,
I'm
hey,
gonna come back
man.
in the kingdom.
Hey, yeah, the pain that you're gonna feel, you're gonna regret that. Jake gonna regret that.
Hey, the scripture says they shall learn after death by
And
pain.
by pain, that's gonna be the learning process. That's the Lord's gonna take you to school. Lord, hey, the Lord's gonna take you to school. Your ass gonna be on fire.
Learn
Yeah,
after
you gonna
death
learn
by
today.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Jake don't
Hey,
pay attention to experience.
Hey, these niggas gonna know when they get in the kingdom. They learn.
They fucked up.
Yeah, I understand now what y'all were saying.
And if I may add, who wants to come in the kingdom shamefaced?
Nah.
Right,
I know,
right.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
nah,
right.
bro.
Right.
You want to be able to be like,
Enjoy your
I
blessing.
try my
Right,
best, man.
right.
I did this thing, you know?
They gonna wish that they actually,
You know, the works and faith
Yeah,
and
yeah.
all this, man.
they gonna wish they did it on the other side.
Yeah.
You know, because eventually, you know, Jake's gonna be all right.
So we're actually gonna go back to right.
Yep.
So you know, it's gonna be a shameful thing to see where you were, who you were before. You know, and it's like here in this society, they basically knocked out shame. So you can become shameless, and then become whatever the hell you become. Something abominable, something freaky, something crazy looking. Like you
Madness.
just saw. So you know, you become that, and the Lord gonna show you this is what you would have become. And they're gonna realize, hold on. I come from this great nation, Israel. I became that. That's the ultimate shame. You know, and then they're gonna. That's why you know we're gonna receive gifts and we're gonna have mercy on the 2/3 that come back. But in all actuality, I mean, when you really look at it, see how the Lord really has it, you really can't say Yahweh by Shah is perfect.
Right.
It's like he telling Edges, man. You can't love the Lord more than me.
They can't love Israel more than me.
Yeah. I created Israel, so the Lord knows what He's doing. So, because remember, the Lord made the statute commandments, and that's one part of the reason, you know, to drive evil away and fear. That's why shame was supposed to be heavy amongst our people.
That's right.
So you not put shame your father, shame your mother. Our people were heavy with shame. But ultimately, that shame is really going to continue. That's why the 2/3 came back to contract spirit.
Right, how you doing? The Rock 25. Came with women shall be counted as a dog. Why is that in there? Because that is the ultimate learning tool. Shame. You know? And we're in a wicked ass society where, you know, you can be whatever the hell you want, like the brother was saying. A degenerate, a mo.
Early 1900s, you know, shame was very
Yep, right.
you would never see what you see today back in the early 1900s.
Yo, if time travel was real and you could flip flop a person,
Yeah.
they would both go crazy.
Yep.
If you brought a modern person into that time and then a non-modern person into this time, they would both go crazy.
Esau played that part too.
This week, I've been seeing a lot of fucking people. Like yesterday, I went to the Wild to get some gas, and it's like 12, 11. Black bitch with a bonnet, a little belly shook, bitch had a belly, and the bitch basically had on some drugs. I'm talking about like some panties on. Order at the kiosk for food with her mother.
Damn.
But when I said the bonnet, the little half tank shot, and the bitch didn't have a body, bitch had a belly. The bitch had no butt.
Shame.
Had baseball, basically her shorts being right here.
Dang.
And some crops, man.
And her mama was with her.
Her mom right with her.
Probably
And
fat and
people was
disgusting,
actually
just like
laughing at
her.
her. We had people at the counter was laughing at her. But again, that shame doesn't even work no more. Because Esau got so much ideology, I can do what I want. I'm a woman. It's my body. So again,
My body, my
Esau pretty much kicked out shame.
Yep.
But shame is very important.
Because hold shame at a high regard, you'll be monitoring
Never
what you
shame
do.
your nation.
You'll monitor what you do.
And it blocks out people. Just like for instance, Jake wouldn't sell out if they knew they had shame. But you don't want to shame your nation.
You don't
You don't want to shame your
yourself.
Abba Shah.
Yeah.
You don't want to shame your mother. You don't want to shame your father. And so you would stand for something. you would have morals in the same ethics, man. But when our people don't have none of that, hey, look what they become.
Yeah, you see it going on right now.
Degenerate vine.
Just like for instance, it tells you the 18 teach the younger woman. So again, if our woman really has shame, they would know it's bigger than that. It's not about, yes, we have a problem with the man and the woman, his family, but they would know it's bigger than that. That's why the scripture says, you know, for the word of the Lord is not ashamed. Or roughly paraphrase. So shame is very important.
I got a definition of shame. A painful feeling of humiliation or distress caused by the consciousness of wrong or foolish behavior.
Yeah, and this is a shame.
Right there, walk.
This is a shameless. This is a shameless generation, man. Because these people,
With the head.
yeah,
What you say, brother?
these people are shameless, man.
Bitch ass nigga. What you think you bitch ass nigga?
These people don't care how
Broke
they
nigga.
look.
You like, huh?
These people don't care how they look. They don't care how they talk. They don't care how they dress, walk, none of that, bro. They don't care about themselves, man. You know. They are also good character.
Yep.
Personality.
Yep.
Yes.
Yup.
And every
That's
day
real.
they're showing us more and more that they were created by Esau. At the end of the day, they they were created by Yahweh God, but Esau has taught them their ways, man, giving them particular attributes.
Yeah, they was edited by Esau.
Yeah, so our people in this town, they believe in the wildest things in the world, things that come out of their mouth, are just completely wicked, completely off. Yeah, man, and they have, no respect.
Dang.
I should say, they have no respect for the truth, man. They have no respect for Yahweh.
Yesterday, was an event that happened, nigga. Christ got the power. I walked up.
Well, that dope. Well,
Yeah. I walked into the crib.
They saw that joint.
The nigga next door. Dreadhead nigga. T-Pan looking nigga. The nigga there at the door.
I was just thinking that song.
Belly hanging up. Look, we looked at each other.
Right.
They got the door wide open, smoking.
It's your neighbor?
Yeah, I said, you get, like, we live in a generation where niggas' bodies are wild. They don't even care no more.
Shame.
Niggas got big bellies. Just don't care. Bitches got
Esau made it cool to be out of shape.
Yeah.
That's why I had to bring in the Rick Rosses, the big puns.
I ain't never been influencers
Yeah,
that be like,
and
it's
he
okay to
pushes
be
it. Look at
big.
these niggas. Look at these niggas. They got millions of dollars. They out of shape, and women love them. And now
Lizzo?
niggas, niggas was motivated to keep eating. Keep just not moving. Niggas ankles is short. The shoes is crying.
He said the
shoes are
shoes is
important.
crying.
Get off of me. Yo, niggas say when your feet going sideways, something wrong with you, bro.
not.
Oh, yeah.
That's what you should say. Look in the mirror and say, I need to stop it. I gotta change some shit about my life.
Right.
Something ain't right. Nah, they have no shame, bro. I went out the window, man. The analyzation of themselves, that went completely out the window. Esau took that out their attribute. Said no analyzation process.
Yeah, it's just like the NBA 2K creators. They create the game, but you can edit the players. How about Shema outside created the world, but Esau can edit y'all. Esau can edit y'all.
Yeah. Yep. That's what the scripture says, and John 8 chapter, you are of your father. Today's day and age that we live in, Jake is of, so
I think your brother, I got something, but your brother just want to come
Go ahead, bro. Just real quick.
This Proverbs 13:5, a righteous man hateth lion, but a wicked man is loathsome and cometh to shame. Verse 6, righteousness keepeth him that is upright in the way.
Yep.
You were building on that, we're standing in the way of uprightness and not trying to follow that dark, shameful path, man. We're not trying to be out here like these degenerate niggas, man. You know, trying to do the right thing.
Jake is out the way.
Yeah,
You know, that path that you can't see down that dark alley, that's the path Jake's walking on. That shit's really out the way.
And just going into a little bit more, that lying, man, they're lying to themselves. They're lying that whatever they've created themselves in this time period is cute and it's acceptable.
Right.
You know, so
Hey, it's like the saying goes, if you say a lie long enough, you start believing it.
Yep.
That's what Jake said. Jake said, girl, you look you know, guys are checking you out. They look good.
Right.
It's crazy because you look at some hideous shit walking down the street, you think you're checking her out. Girl, hey, you're checking you up. I know I'm fine, girl. Of course, that's why you can't look at these people too long. When you say something, hey, I'll come to you. That type of shit. Go ahead, bro.
I was supposed to add this.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
You were talking about earlier, where people chasing that dream.
Yeah.
It's still not analyzing what's going on.
There you go.
This thing's collapsing.
Yep.
That's true. They don't see that, you know, like
They said one day he gotta wait. They didn't realize one day he gotta wake up.
Dang.
You know, when you drive cars,
Yeah.
you drive certain, like weight eyes, for instance, driving trucks. You're not supposed to be overweight because it's bad for your suspension, your shock. It can be very dangerous for the road. You people don't realize when you're fat,
Same concept.
just think about your knees, your ankles, your blood, your heart.
Even your mind.
Yeah.
The motor's working hard. You know, like shit. Like that's putting your mind in the heavy stress mode. Because you can put too much weight in the truck.
Come on, man.
That engine's working hard as hell, bro.
Radiator can bust.
Soon as that shit just stop, and when that shit stop, stroke. Niggas have stroke. Niggas just drop dead. The shit ain't, the blood ain't flowing through the body properly. You gonna say something?
No, I was gonna say, even in the law, it tells you not to be
Gluttonous. Yeah.
gluttonous. You can't be as productive when you're, you know, because most fat people overweight are lazy.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They have people on jobs. They will interview fat people because they got to, but they're not gonna hire. They be like, nah, they gonna slow us down, bro.
He said they gonna slow us down. 2 hours and 1 minute.
And I think too,
He said they
you
gonna
gotta
slow us down.
realize people don't understand how bad the food is. People don't understand how bad makeup is.
The wigs.
The wigs, the cigarettes, everything. And that's the thing about it. You're really killing yourself.
And even the clothes we put on have an
Come on,
effect
it's
on
fast.
Everything in this place is literally killing us. That's why the scripture says, you know, the Lord didn't shorten the
time
days
for
of the
election.
elect.
No flesh
There'll
shall
be
be
no
saved.
flesh allowed. We be dead, not just off the food. We just be dead just breathing the air. Just from being on the earth. We would just, you know.
Huh?
Yeah.
Bring a couple of scriptures.
Bring yours out and then we'll close on Bruce 4. You know, because we would be dead just off the strength of, you know, dealing with the things in this atmosphere, man. Everything the devil's putting in his ground, and putting the earth, putting the soil, you know, all the gene spices, the stuff he's putting in the food, the water, man. We would just drop dead, bro. Remember, you know, when you look at everything now, your grass doesn't grow.
Damn.
Hey, remember Abaya had sent in the group chat those little, and it was happy as a motherfucker.
Esau was mad at that.
I got it in my screensaver.
Esau was mad at
I'm
that.
gonna send it. I'm gonna see if I can see it.
Yeah, think about who the first person who really would have seen that.
Yeah.
Esau. He said, "Oh hell no!"
So the grass is
He had a whole war on grass. You know, so that's why
Monsanto. Okay,
Concrete.
yeah, you right.
That's why you got to call Kimlon for them to come out, spray the yard.
cancer.
Yeah.
Spraying cancer.
Yeah.
He gave the grass cancer. God,
And that's
truly
why.
the devil,
And that's
bro.
why. Yes. The long roots grow. Once they leave, that shit dies.
Yeah. Remember those shit they spray to get the weed?
Yeah.
down? Now it's coming out. Was it Roundup?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Roundup.
People are catching cancer. If people can catch cancer from that shit, I mean, you just giving that shit to the grass, the earth, man. You know, and some shit they call it a PFA, man, forever chemical. Some shit don't go away. Like first, you don't fruit trees. Yeah, what happened to the pear tree?
Yeah, apple, yeah. The
You're
great
supposed to have that for the
that.
you know, the people that are poor would be homeless. They should be well fed. They should have good nutrition.
Don't see grass. You don't see nothing that grows. Everything. Don't see no more bees. That's why there's so much fucking problem. And it's not a
Hey,
coincidence.
that's
It's not a
I
coincidence.
had never seen pollen
Yeah.
like this year, bro.
I know,
The-
right?
the-
Yo,
I'm
pollen
allergic
is
to that
crazy.
shit.
It was an article that came out maybe in like 2008. You see how the bees were dying.
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
It's been the parliament, bro.
Yeah.
That's why lately people be like, oh, bro, the parliament
Yeah,
fucking.
pollen, yeah.
I be having
I got allergies,
Yeah.
bro. That shit be killing me.
Well, in my 20s, I didn't have no fucking
Yep.
allergic reaction, no allergies,
Yeah.
no sinus headache.
Yeah.
I be waking up with sinus headaches.
Yeah.
You come outside your whole car,
Yeah.
you just watch it. Pollen so heavy, the shit come through the vent.
Yep.
It should be on the inside. I'm like, yo, I just wipe this shit. Yo, big old pollen. I ain't never seen pollen like this.
Like the size of a
And I'm
rock.
allergic to pollen, so I take notice of this shit. So he either got GMO pollen or, like you said, the bees ain't transported to where it needs to go.
Yeah, but you don't see bees like that
Nah,
no
Yeah,
more.
you don't. You don't.
Shit.
You
The
don't.
bees is trying to tell you something. Hey, the
Right,
animals are speaking. You know what I'm saying? They're telling you, hey, bro, this nigga's the
Yeah,
devil.
yeah,
Hey,
he's the
we almost out of here.
We
Right.
no, literally, they almost out of here.
Birds
For
stop
real.
flying south. You don't see
Oh,
birds
man,
flying
that's
south.
a video.
Yeah,
That's a yo,
They're
that's a good
confused.
That
point,
climate
bro.
change
Yeah,
bullshit.
Bro,
They
don't
said it's
really-
no
don't
point.
really hide no more.
They said it's no
They-
point.
He saw them fuck everything up. They
It's
confused.
colder
They
down
don't
south
know.
now.
Yeah, don't get told. They don't know.
Crazy.
They don't know.
Esau done fucked the whole weather.
Yeah.
I know
I
that,
know
bro.
when I was a kid. You see them.
Yeah, the
all
birds.
them
Yeah,
Yeah,
them geese.
all of them, yeah.
Go.
Yeah,
They
they,
used to
You did not
go.
see them.
they were
And it was in formation.
Come on.
Yeah,
What's
they
up?
were.
Bro, in the wintertime, you wake up.
I know, right?
What the fuck? Why is birds chirping?
They
It's
they
winter.
chirping at 9 o'clock at night.
Come on, man. What the fuck is going on? You didn't hear birds when you was a kid. You didn't hear birds in the winter. You didn't see
Hey,
them.
well, birds are just dropping dead. Keep dropping the road. You'll just see a bird laying like an eagle, laying on the middle of the road.
Yep.
A bird just like, he ain't even hit or nothing, just
Keep
dropping
to
out of
the
the
eagle.
sky.
God damn,
And
somebody,
eagles, hawks.
somebody knocked that bitch out there.
Yeah, Esau talking about it's illegal to kill
Illegal,
eagles.
yeah, yeah.
Nigga, you killing the eagle. You
Right.
ain't make it illegal and
Right.
yo, eagles just dropping out of the sky, bro. This nigga, yo, is literally the devil, man. He's a hypocrite.
Straight
You know?
hypocrite, bro.
Was you?
Straight.
I got my
Birds.
Yeah. Meanwhile, he's trying to protect the bird while he's killing it.
Jeremiah 6:15. Were they ashamed when they had? I'll read the NLT. NLT says, "Are they ashamed of their disgusting actions? Not at all.
Yeah.
They don't even know how to blush."
Oh, we still talking about shame?
Yeah.
Oh,
and
okay,
that's-
cool. I
yeah,
got it. I got a definition for shame
Okay,
too.
fine. Well, go ahead, bring that up first.
The
Yeah,
definition.
fine.
So this is shame, and from my Bible dictionary, it says a painful sensation, excited. Excited can also mean by cause, by a consciousness of guilt, or having done something which injures reputation, or by of that.
You gotta remember, Esau going back to that father. Esau took the general and made him hot.
Yep.
Esau broke the code.
Yep.
He took Lil Kim,
Yep.
Trina.
Foxy
What's some
Brown.
dumb niggas? What's some dumb niggas? out
Oh shit, them G-Unit niggas.
All of them.
All of them.
All of them, man.
Everyone.
there?
All of
He made movies that was
Birds,
just
all
stupid.
all of them.
What's that?
Dumb shit.
Into D.
Oh, he made cartoons.
Yeah.
So it just music and TV had a big part of why people. It's a channel on YouTube that always brings forth. How they created every basic thought process in everybody's brain here in America to act the way they fucking do.
I'm gonna send y'all something where it talks about the guy was like, hey, they put a spell on you through television,
Yeah,
radio.
everything,
I'm gonna send it to y'all.
And
Hey,
you know what's
man.
crazy? Man, I was at what fucking patient first to get a fucking thing. I put it in the chat room. And I'm sitting, what was it, AGTV, the channel. I'm just sitting. I'm like, yo, they got two goddamn two lights on TV. And they showing the house. They got the TV up loud. It was like, nigga was like, yeah, we buying this house. And I said, yeah, when we get this house, my husband ain't got to do no dog work. And I'm like, yo, this is what they're showing on TV. Then they had the other gate, that nigga taking everything. I'm just like, yo, I'm just like, yo, this is the fucking end.
Yeah,
And they can sit there and this is a doctor's office. They're playing that LGBT, that Mo shit, man.
Yep.
And it's two niggas, man.
It's
Meanwhile,
two dudes.
meanwhile,
two niggas, man.
meanwhile, they won't play a rated R movie.
Right.
But here it is.
Yeah, come on.
You can watch.
The house
See the
people.
kids is in here. We can't have this movie. Meanwhile, you can have that shit on and nothing. No shame.
And then I was like, because me personally, well, no, I don't watch TV. It's every rare. Even my grandmother knows. I do not watch TV. So when I actually see a TV show, and it's so I make it so out of my face. Yeah, look, I see what the fuck. This what they show. I'm looking around, see if anybody else is marked by it. Everybody just like this.
It's normal.
It's normal. It's like y'all not mad, y'all not offended. I'm looking around, and I'm seeing a lot of older chick couples, and I'm like, no, y'all not angry about this?
Right.
So I'm like, oh, so this week, man, I was like, I'm sitting the whole, I'm like, yo, I ran do something. Oh, I ran do something.
I know, right?
Got it?
It reads on Jeremiah 6:15. Therefore, they will lie among the slaughtered. They will be brought down when I punish them, says the Lord. Verse 16. This is what the Lord says. I go back to KJV. Thus said the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths.
Yeah, that's for the old past. And that's what you so-called Negroes, Chinos, and Native Americans seeking after. And those old paths go back to what? Laws, statutes, commandments. All in
That's
this
right.
book, man. That Jake doesn't want to have nothing to do with. Well, I should say Jake doesn't want to have nothing to do with the knowledge and understanding of the book. Because Jake, all these Jakes got a Bible in their hand, or in their house, I should say, and have read it, one way, shape, or one another. But Jake don't understand it. Go ahead, bro.
Right. It says, where is the good way?
Yeah, always the good way. Go ahead.
And walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your soul. But they said, we will not walk therein.
Yeah, they don't want to walk for there. They don't want to have nothing to do with it. Just go right. It's not profitable to them. What's profitable to them is following the ways of the world. That it
A little bit more.
It's something to like a study, basically saying nobody really wants to be left out.
Yeah, we are.
I just want to ask if you're in favor of the 12 tribes of Israel, or y'all are not.
Here's the speaker. You can talk to him.
If you're in favor or opposed to Israel.
What do you mean by you mean Israel as the state, or you talk about the Israelites?
I don't separate them.
Well, there is a separation. Because the Israelites are not those people that are in Israel.
Who are they?
Isaiah 2.
Who are they? Well, get the scripture.
Isaiah 2.
Get Revelation. What is it? 2 or 3.
What now?
Revelation.
I'll get Isaiah 2.
Those people are the real people of the land, and no war.
Well, actually,
Peace on earth.
the Palestinians and the Jewish.
I got it. You want me to read it?
Yep.
This is Isaiah 2 and 4. It says, and he shall judge among nations and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against
But
nation.
you see a conflict. Really, it's going to go to the third chapter. You see a conflict in district. Now, you got to think about it. If those are the real people of the Bible, what about the 1948 Balfour Declaration? The Lord never said by Balfour Declaration, people will go back to the land.
I think that when you're talking about that sort of thing, you're talking about fairly general, only specific to the outcome. The Balfour Declaration, UN mandates, that kind of thing.
Yeah, no doubt, because it doesn't go 2 and 2. Because think about it, if that was a righteous, or if it was so astounding by it, it would be peace on earth.
Yep.
Go ahead.
You want me? I got it.
Well, ultimately, there will be.
Of course.
Yeah.
Jump to Revelation quick and then jump to
Revelation 2 and 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich.
What does it say? Read that again.
I know thy works and tribulation and poverty.
Those people over in Israel are in poverty. Those are some of the richest people on the earth. Keep reading.
Well, Palestinian population is a rich
No,
Palestinian.
no, the people in Israel are the rich.
But look, there are three indigenous.
But I'm saying neither one of them are Israelites, the Palestinians or the people in Israel. But keep reading. Let me finish this verse.
Okay,
It says, and I know the blasphemy of them would say they are Jews.
Yeah, see, that's what they're doing right now. That's why they call themselves Jewish, because they know they're not the Jews. You add ish to something, that means pertaining to people. Go ahead.
And-
What book do those people come to read?
I'm sorry.
What book do those people read?
Well, they read from their own.
There
The
you
Old
go.
Testament
There you
essentially
go.
is their book, and the New
That's-
Testament is well, actually the whole Bible is a Christian book, but not just the Old New Testament, but the Old.
See, that's a contradiction right there. You just said the Bible's for Christians, and then they got their own book. So which one is which?
The Christian is the whole book.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the whole book, the Old Testament and New Testament, but
You know
the
that.
Jews still rely on the Old Testament and don't accept Christ as their Savior.
So what they need to say? So how did the people of the land? Because it tells you the Lord was going to bring his people back to that land.
Well, you know,
So
after
the Lord ain't come back yet.
after the into World War II, they have come in from all over the world. The prophecy is that the Jews came back up from all over the world, and that's exactly. I mean, it's word for word in prophecy. Look, this is. I know that this isn't that the Jews who live there are indigenous to that area, but I also know that so are the Palestinians. So I don't have any qualms picking and choosing.
Well, they're both heathens.
Huh?
They're both heathens and not the Israelites. The Israelites, what you see right here,
I've
these
heard
people right
that.
here are the Israelites. You saw the sign when
I've
you walked
heard
up.
that. I've heard that argument before, but I think it's fairly well refuted.
Who's
but
in rulership?
I,
Okay, let me ask you a question. Who is
I don't
ruling?
have my
All right,
book
well,
out
let's-
here to thumb
Who,
through
all right,
it.
who is ruling the earth right now? Tell me that. That's what basically.
I wish it were the United States.
No.
I'm not so
What
sure
nation
anymore.
of people are in rulership right now? Not what.
United States.
No, that's
Okay.
not a nation of people. What nation of people are in rulership right now? That's
Well,
close, but
okay. Nation of people is this
nationality. There's 18
is
nations.
every
according to the
nationality off the planet. You can't name me one indigenous tribe almost from the farthest island out in the Pacific that isn't a part
We
of
can
this
name you all the
country.
nations of the earth. How about
Right,
that?
and that's what the United States is made up of. We call
I'll give you that. That's true. I'll give you that.
Okay.
But hold on, he still didn't answer the question though.
I'm trying to understand it. I'm sorry.
So Israel just got what is it? Throne, right?
Yeah.
Who did Israel go to aid?
Who did,
They
yeah,
went-
who
well,
did
they
they go
went to-
get aid
Who
from?
did they go
Well,
aid?
all of them went in was Jordan, England, the United States primarily.
Okay.
Saudi Arabia.
Okay, so when you read
Yeah.
in the book of Maccabees, who did the Maccabean brothers pray to for power
For help
and
and
strength and
assistance.
help?
But you don't believe in the Bible.
I believe very much in the Bible.
But do you believe the whole Bible?
I believe the whole Bible.
So
Now, but I do
so come
believe
on,
that
man.
people
All right,
miss.
so
Look,
that don't make sense.
I can name you conflicts in the Christian church. For some Christians say, well, this is the afterlife. And some will say, no, it's not them. And there's a heaven. And
But
no,
if
there's not a heaven.
You say
there's
you
a-
believe in the Bible. How are you disagreeing with the scriptures these brothers are bringing
I'm
out?
not disagreeing with the scriptures. I
You are
would
disagreeing.
interpret them differently. The Jews were promised that they would all come back to their homeland sometime. God would
But it
bring
said,
them back.
oh, hold on,
So
wait. So it says
say-
God would bring them back,
Sure.
but not a mandate.
Well,
And then the key word in there, man, mandate
well,
from
where do
man.
mandates come
You
from?
said it.
They come from men.
But who
The brother just said when
who
we're
is
set back, when the
operational?
Israelites are set back in their land, there will be peace in the
Can I bring
land.
this?
Go ahead, bro. Bring it out.
Revelation 21:4. And God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes,
Mhm.
and there shall be no more death,
No death,
neither sorrow,
no sorrow,
nor crying.
Hey, but that's what's going on in Israel right now.
What-
Death,
what is
sorrow,
the-
and crime.
Where is that quoted from?
Revelation 21:4.
Okay, remember Revelation is about the end time.
We in those times.
Revelation. Well, I'm not. I don't disagree with you, but there's a process
Yep.
throughout all Jewish history, throughout every history of every country. There's a process that doesn't instantaneously happen.
Yep.
And God isn't going to come down and shoot people along to their different countries and stuff.
How did he do it?
It plays through history.
How did Babylonian
It plays-
Empire? How did
It plays through
so
us,
how did the
you
Babylonian
and I.
how did that Babylonian Empire do that?
Well,
Who
Christ.
took him down?
They were talking it way into the future. But
No,
the
no, 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 no,
Babylonians,
no, no, no.
the
Let him answer. Hold on. I want to hear what he say.
the Assyrians,
The Syrians?
the Egyptians,
Yep.
Assyrians, and
Okay.
the Egyptians, they all had great empires in that area. Muhammad had a great empire. They covered all of that
Okay,
area.
so to answer his question, the Babylonian Empire went down, all right, because they had the Lord's people in captivity, for one,
Well, yeah,
which was the
for
Israelites.
one.
Okay, and the same thing happened with the Medo-Persian Empire. They went down. Same thing happened with the Greek Empire. They went down. Same thing happened with the Romans. America is next. America's going down next because just like all those other nations had the Lord's people in captivity, America also had the Lord's people in captivity. And these people that you see on the sign are the Lord's people whom were in captivity under the American reign.
So do you believe in
Well,
karma? Do you believe in karma? That
No.
You don't, you see, you don't believe in the Bible. How can you say you believe in the Bible?
The Bible doesn't talk about karma.
Get,
No,
get
that-
Galatians real quick.
Yeah.
Bring that
Well,
up.
but you have to remember there's grace that
Give me
is
no and can't.
mixed in there. Grace
no and
trumps karma.
Mhm.
Is there karma?
You got-
Yes. But I mean, from the standpoint that grace trumps karma.
Bring-
In other
Yeah,
Bring it out,
Grace does trump karma,
Galatians.
but
Yeah,
go
there
ahead,
you
bro.
go.
Galatians 6 and 7 or 6 and 8. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption. But he that soweth to the spirit shall of the spirit reap everlasting life. There you go. Oh,
Right, but that's not
There's
talking.
more.
That's not
Verse
speaking
seven.
to karma. That really is not speaking.
As you
to
reap
karma.
what you sow. That's what it's
That-
going
it's
to
Yeah,
gonna
man, my
read the
fault.
next one.
Read
the next
it,
one.
read it again. Keep
Galatians
reading.
6 and 7. Be not deceived. God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
And we ain't got to break that down for you, man. That's coming out
Except,
the
well, throw grace in there and you got it.
But who is grace
in
for
there.
though? Who's grace for though?
Grace is for anybody
He
who
is what
believes
we're talking,
in
bro. He ain't good.
grace.
All right,
Go
here we go. Skip straight to Isaiah 14.
Grace is anybody.
We're
who
gonna
believes
we're
in
gonna
Jesus
give you something
Christ.
to jump. We're gonna
It
give
doesn't
you
matter
something.
where you're from, what color you are,
Give me
what your
Benjamin
heritage is.
Straight
It doesn't matter.
Hey, we're gonna give you a couple scriptures that you can meditate on tonight and get in your Volvo, your car, or your Mercedes, wherever you're going, and you can ride off to the sunset. You know?
I can't afford a
Hey,
Because they probably got a Mercedes.
yeah, Isaiah 14.
Yeah. I probably got a Maybach.
It's Isaiah 14, for the Lord will have mercy on Jacob
Yeah, that's the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Man, go ahead.
and will yet choose Israel
Yeah, not the state of Israel over there, but the Israelites. Go ahead.
and set them in their own land,
Woo, so he's gonna set them in their own land. Go ahead.
and the strangers
Yep.
shall be joined with
Which are
them,
Israelites. Go ahead.
and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob,
Keep going.
and the people shall take them and bring them into their place.
Yep.
And the house of Israel shall possess them
Mhm.
in the land of the Lord,
Yep.
for servants and
That
handmaids.
means you're going into slavery under the hands of those people on that
Right.
side. Go ahead, bro.
And they shall take them captive,
Yep.
whose
Who's
captives
they were.
they
The
were.
reason I asked you if you
What
believe in
book is this? Isaiah 14.
this man said he
Okay,
believes in
Isaiah
God.
14
Before
comes
32,
before,
those
before the Assyrian
we
Empire.
serve.
It comes in, it comes
The reason
in,
I asked you if you believe in karma because you know what the so-called white man has done to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Correct?
I have no problem with that. You're absolutely
You have
right.
no problem with.
But this white guy wasn't involved. And you black
Oh,
guys,
benefit.
and you black
It doesn't
guys,
matter, man. You reap the benefits on what your father has done.
All right, remember, guys, one at a time.
Hey,
One at a
hold
time.
on,
One at a time, y'all. One at a time.
how it benefited.
You able to walk up here across that street
Look,
and
yeah,
nobody touching you is a benefit.
well, you're able to do that.
No,
Look
look.
at you guys. You're
No.
smart. You're
We're
articulate,
still
you're
under
handsome,
captivity
you're
under you.
probably, you're obviously well educated.
Who do the so-called black woman want to be like? And the black man. Who do you want to be like?
You don't
Who
understand it.
do I
that
know
concept.
what any black man ought to be
No,
like?
no. Who is he trying to be?
Who's he?
What is
So-called
what?
black-
He's
so
just
so-called
playing. He
black-
just wants to
No,
talk,
no.
man.
Let's
black-
sometimes.
I know. He just wants
I
to
don't.
talk.
What does the so-called black woman? What wig does she wear? What color?
Oh well, I've seen a lot of black women with wigs, different colors, even
Blonde hair,
even
right?
Blonde.
Blonde.
There you
No,
go.
not always.
So
More
who is
black.
he
but I
trying to
do see
imitate?
blonde.
So who is he trying to imitate?
I don't know how many white kids you see running around
Man, he
with
just wants to
dreadlocks
talk, bro.
and all kinds of
Hey,
things.
come back.
Thanks a minute.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Look,
Isaiah
hey,
14
Hey
and
guys, wait
21.
a second.
Prepare
Let me
a
take
slaughter
that.
Go
for
ahead.
his children
Uh-huh.
for the iniquity
Hey.
of their
Woo,
fathers.
so you got to pay for what your fathers have done, just like we had to pay for what our forefathers have done. The Lord put us in captivity under your nation for what our forefathers done. So you got to pay for what your forefathers done.
I'm not so
Keep
sure.
reading, bro.
Yep.
I'm not so sure
gonna
that's
you
the
say you
case.
believe the Bible, but your
You
words
have done
speak
nothing.
different things.
That
Keep
they,
going, bro.
that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the earth or the world with cities.
See, when the Lord takes your nation down, because that's who's in rulership right now, the biblical Edomites in rulership. That's the so-called white man today. You know, and you're really not white, you're actually red. You probably realize that when you go out to the beach on a hot summer day. All right?
Listen, I have
Go
a
ahead,
little
bro.
black boy.
Go ahead, bro.
He was
Baruch
12
4
years
and 32.
old.
Miserable
Linda
are the
Schaller asked
cities.
me-
Hold on,
who
hold on,
asked me if I was-
Miserable-
who asked me if I was a brother.
He just wants to talk,
Miserable
bro.
are the cities.
He got to get the shit. Hey, when we was talking about this before he came up, hey, this is the Lord. Hey, the Lord's been doing this
Go
time
ahead.
and time again. Hey, these people, they the white man feels a certain type of way. He don't feel good about himself right about now. It's not the cool thing to be a white man no more. Go ahead, bro. It's not cool to be white no more.
Hey,
I can't get some shit. I can go talk to black
I'm a
people
white
right there.
man,
Where they at? What was
and
that?
I am perfectly proud of
Please,
who
they
I
white.
am.
See, they
As
mad.
are you
Because you
proud
know
of
what
who
you
I
have
am.
done. You know that your
No,
history is a dark history.
No.
The so-called white man's
No.
history is it not a dark history?
You are not.
So your history is not a
you're
dark
not,
history.
you are not saying
Come
what your
on, bro.
forefathers
First
did.
you say you believe in the Bible.
You're not,
Now
you're
you don't
not-
believe in history.
Neither one of us know
Limitation.
what our
Ready?
forefathers
Limitation.
did.
Baruch 4 and 32.
Uh-huh.
Miserable are the cities which
Yeah.
thy children serve. Yep. Miserable is she that received thy son.
Who served America?
I serve the United States of America because all you guys are here and everybody from all over the planet
So
is
we're
here.
free.
And
So we're
that's
free.
wonderful.
So we're free.
From what free?
So black people are free.
Black people are free.
How?
Uh,
So
they
okay.
are. I've known.
okay.
I went to school where there weren't that many black people, but
Okay.
everybody I associated
You
with.
sound like Dr.
Wait a
Phil.
minute.
Hey, hold on. That's what we're gonna title this show. We're gonna
No,
flip
listen.
you. We're gonna make a video about it.
Listen,
You sound
though,
like Dr. Phil because you talk just
This
like
is-
Dr. Phil.
let me,
Because
let me-
Dr. Phil says something and he's got to,
Let me
it's like
finish
he's
the
talking
thought.
to himself. There's two of them.
well,
you know?
if you buy into that, then you'll
So-
never hear anything on the other side.
Listen, the thing about it is,
I
you
deal
know
with
we're
a
right.
lot of black
You just
people.
hope we're wrong.
I have clients who are black.
I know, 'cause
even
we're
have
not
clients, I have clients from Ethiopia and
And remember we
Yeah,
brought
that's
out
the
patience.
Nigeria. I don't
Medical
care
to
where.
my
Yeah, yeah.
I don't care where you're from.
Go ahead, bro,
God,
read.
I don't.
You Jeremiah 17. Look, Dr. Phil gets.
Can I
Sorry,
bring
who's
something
out
quick?
Just continue. I have
4,
to.
Jeremiah
You
17.
now you're offending us. You call us black. We're not black.
Well,
You got it?
I'm sorry.
Oh,
what
you
are
gotta
you?
read it.
You should know who we are. You
Hey,
need to
bring
black.
that out, and we'll bring that out, and then we gonna wrap it.
Which one you want? Jeremiah 17 and 4?
Yeah, you get that.
Yeah, yeah. And then we'll close it on your piece.
I ain't that one. I didn't have
we'll
one.
call. What'd you call?
17 and 4.
Oh yeah,
you
we'll
want-
He
close it
already
on
read
your
that. He just read that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You want Baruch now?
Yeah, no, you go get
I
that.
thought
Then
you
go
just
back
read
to
that.
Yeah, I did, but he want.
I'm gonna go away.
Baruch 4
No,
and 33.
What's you up here, bro? You're not the only white man that's coming up here that wants to express his feelings. That's how he's feeling.
No.
See, if you were comfortable with,
It's not.
hey, if you were comfortable being who you were, you'd have never came up here.
It's not.
You'd have
that.
drove right down the street for some black people.
It's not.
You're on the way to Starbucks.
No, it's not that.
You're on the way to the library, the bookstore.
I
Why would
have,
you come around black, so-called black men and express your
Because I
feelings?
have known them. I still have friends of mine
See, it's
for my
coming
whole
out.
life.
It's
Why
coming out.
should,
It's not
why
cool to
should
be
be-
white no more, man.
why should I be afraid
Esau
to
feels
talk to
guilty. You feel guilty.
Can I bring
I don't
something
have
up?
no
Oh, what you just said? You said,
No
why
guilt.
should you be afraid to come
No-
out here?
no
See,
guilt.
he's reaping the benefits off what his forefathers
No-
did. That's why
no
you shouldn't be
guilt.
afraid to come out
No
here
guilt.
amongst
No.
so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
I
For you to
have,
do, for you to rape, rob, and murder a race of people, so to speak, and for you to come amongst them with no fear of them taking hold of you and dragging you down the street or anything, not saying we're going to do that, 'cause we're not about that,
I understand.
shows that you're reaping the benefits of what your forefathers have done. Come
You
on,
can
man.
make an argument that because you're all out here.
Read, man.
fasting,
I'm bringing
You can't
precept.
get
Your
Job
views
20 and
that
10.
you reap the
His
benefits
children
of
shall
this
seek
country.
to please the poor.
Yeah.
What? Say it again.
Job 20 and 10. His children shall seek to please the poor.
Yeah.
I'll read it in NLT.
Uh-huh.
Their children will beg from the poor.
Woo,
Mercy.
okay.
They want mercy and
Yep,
forgiveness.
yep. See what this we're gonna say one more thing and we'll close out.
Great.
Your great America, the country you serve for, is about to be destroyed by nuclear war.
That's right.
That's right.
Now go back to Baruch 4 after that.
Baruch,
That's
Continue
Here we
with
go.
that.
That's scary.
Baruch 4 and
I'm not scared.
33.
How that's scary? Jeremiah 51. Jeremiah
You don't
50.
believe in the Bible, man?
Revelation 18.
Right.
It scares me what's happening now all over
I
the
love it.
world. I really
I love
do.
it.
It's coming out. Hold on, wait. It's coming out now.
Whose fault is
Let
it?
it out, Esau.
Hold on.
He ain't come out here to vent, huh? He came out here to vent.
Whose fault is it? What nation people saw this? Who run
Well-
America? What nation of people run America?
Well, I can think of a bunch of them.
No,
I mean,
stop
No,
playing.
no, Dr. Phil,
Hold on,
stop.
I want to hear what
Phil.
you say.
No, no, we're not. No more
I wanna hear what
intervention.
you
is
say.
over.
China,
It's a
China,
reality.
China's the problem. Iran's the
you have
problem.
Russia,
Stop.
which
Russia's
is
the
all
problem.
white people.
Okay,
Hey,
all
yeah.
white people. You're
Yeah,
right,
and
all
then-
white
And
people.
those are three very
And
important
then you-
nations concerning the destruction of America. Because they're all going to come together and they're going to destroy this place.
Well, they can't do that yet. My problem is
You're right.
You're
They
right,
can't do
you're
that
right.
yet.
soon.
They
Yeah,
will soon
soon,
do
They
that.
will
We'll
soon
agree
do
with
it.
you on that. Well, that's
said Lisa
And
the
that
flock.
scares me.
Lisa the flock is drawing them out. Amalek.
and what you
They'll
just
take
said.
people in the land right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think that you'll find out over the years.
And read, but we're not going to sit here and listen to
We're
the
not
long
gonna hear that.
conversation. Bro, come
Go ahead,
on,
go
man.
ahead.
Baruch 4:33. For as she rejoiced at thy ruin,
And you're rejoicing.
Yep, yep.
So for white people rejoicing at our ruin.
Yep.
You just you said, okay, you came up here and said, well, how do we feel about the people in Israel? Well, how do you feel about the blacks and so-called Hispanics here that have been mistreated? And in the islands, in Central America, and South America.
Mm.
You
How
know,
do you feel about those?
just,
They said pray for London, pray for Paris.
Yeah.
Pray
We're
for
supposed to
America.
Haiti.
Right,
We're supposed to
right,
pray
right.
for
What's going on
Israel.
in
Pray for Iran. Meanwhile, you stole this land from the people.
you don't understand.
You said care for other
I don't
people.
understand.
My maker says that
You're right. I don't understand.
all of us are
What's
loved
his
by
name?
Christ,
What's his name?
Jesus Christ. And
So
that
if we're all loved, why don't
we-
you love
we-
Iran right now?
we
Can I bring a
are
precept?
obligated to love one another.
Can I
love
bring a
Iran.
And I
precept?
love
Can I
all
bring a
you
precept, please?
Good. Keep
Right,
listening to
Um,
Jesus.
Book of Romans 9:13, as is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I
We're gonna leave
hated.
you that one. We're gonna leave you with that. That's what you ride in your Volvo
Yeah,
to.
why does
And you
Esau-
just dwell upon
why
that
does
when you're on the
Esau
way
hate
home.
it?
That- So Dan,
That's
you
the
love
way
that's
the
that
Lord
hate.
said.
That's hate.
Keep reading Romans
Yeah,
9. Go
Station
back to
wagon
Genesis 27.
Yeah.
Go
What I'm
25.
gonna do, I'm gonna fix my
But nah,
water.
man, we're about to close out.
Go drive my balls
There
over.
you go. There you go. Station wagon. Hey, yeah. So,
And
hey,
God-
we've been out here for about
God
3 hours,
loves
so
you
we're
as
about to.
much as he loves me.
That's right,
We're
sir.
gonna be
Okay.
fine.
All right.
Love,
You
God
have
love
a
you
good
too
night.
all.
All right,
Yeah,
you
see,
have
we
a
was
good
talking
night.
about that. He saw it come out of the vent because he feels a certain type of way. He's saying, "Oh, look what's happening on the news. Look what's happening over here," and they know about us, man. He don't tell me this Edomite just came out and said, "Well, I ain't never heard of these guys in garments on the corner." Oh, this is new to me, man. Come on, bro.
Come out,
You're acting
Come on,
stupid.
bro.
Like,
About the
man.
healing.
He wants to ask about what's going on in the world today. He feel antsy. That lazy boy sofa ain't so comfortable.
Reverse therapy.
You know?
He came up looking for
Yeah.
for
He said,
comfort,
he
and he
said,
wasn't
I'm
hurt.
scared. He said, I'm scared.
That good old white neighborhood is just ain't nice.
Yo, that
Hey,
voice,
hey,
that was Dr. Phil. If I close my eyes and listen to that nigga, bro,
Hey,
that's
the
Dr. Phil,
good,
bro.
the good old Edomite neighborhood ain't feeling so good no more.
Yo,
Hey, the truth is seeping in those
Oh, no,
neighborhoods.
no. I was
Hey,
just
when they
saying,
go to
you
little
gotta
golf
remember
trip,
that.
yeah.
hey, when they go to little golf trip, they had their little HOA meetings in them little Edomite neighborhood.
Yeah.
That is, did y'all hear about those Israelites?
Yeah.
What if they're right about
He
the
hope it ain't
Edomites?
right.
Hope.
Food for thought.
But
Food
if,
for thought.
Yeah.
hey, there you go. See, being a Edomite is not so nice.
Not so cool.
Being white is not so cool.
And they
watch
Hey, what does
over.
the scripture say? They did not
Consider the last
consider
day.
the last day. See, way back when it was cool to be what?
They watch.
70s, the 60s, the 50s.
Hey,
Hey,
They got the
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 90s.
good old Edomite.
The music
Brad.
came on, he was running in the wind.
Hey, how Edomite shoot
He was
his
gonna
hand?
save the white girl from the way.
Oh
Hey,
my
yo.
God.
Yeah, you know.
Yo.
The King
Hey, yo.
Barbie doll, whatever.
Yeah. Hey, that's all that's coming to an end, man. Esau's really is realizing that, and his dark history, and he's gonna have it's coming to that time where he's gonna have to serve out his sentence. He's gonna have to pay for what he's done on the earth, man.
Israel. How you feel about
And
it?
Esau don't want to bear. What did Esau say? It's too hard to bear. Yeah, too hard to bear, man. So Esau's coming out of the pit, and maybe he can feel. He wanted us to tell him everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be okay.
But it's even if it's sort of
With tears,
Dang.
Esau almost started
He
crying.
was.
If he had stayed up here any longer, he was like, you know what?
That's why they always got to mention. I got black. I know black people. I got that.
Yep.
I help the
Seeking to
black.
please the poor.
Black friends. You know how many times we done heard that,
Right.
and your people
He
still.
always
Right.
got one black friend.
Yeah.
Right. My gardener's black.
That's when sex trafficking starts. That's when the sex trafficking starts.
My
'Cause you
my
know-
housemate is black.
And a lot of times Esau used that to make him feel good about it. And he used it as a hovering.
Yep.
How you say? Esau know he's a scumbag, but he know he can get a little bit of simple agitation that and to worship him, they make him feel better. It shit don't be sincere.
Right.
You don't please a man with giving. What does scripture say? Give the heart. Get the fuck out of here. You know how many times you done heard it all before.
And you can pluck any Jake like a feather in the wind. They don't stand on nothing. You know what I'm saying? Come on, yeah.
Yep.
You know, hey, come over here and tattle to me. No, fuck you, Esau.
Right.
Yo, your judgment's coming, man. To America.
Black boy.
Period, bro.
Hey, Esau's true right now, bro. We was just talking about that, you know? Hey, Esau.
First-hand glimpse.
I bring a precept.
Go ahead, bro. We'll close out.
Second Ezra 6:9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
Yeah, so Esau knows
Laid
that his
out.
rulership is coming to an end.
Right.
He's no longer the end thing. He's being exposed. Isaiah the 47th chapter, that skirt is being lifted up, man. Even Esau said it himself. I'm scared. He said Iran, China, and Russia. That's the only thing true he said the whole time he came up here. He said Iran, China, and Russia. I think they're going to do something soon. There you go. That's all we need. We're going to end it on that. Hey, Lord willing, you were edified. Lord willing, we're out here next week to keep pushing this truth to the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. We're going to face these. Give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Bashem Rakakwadash.
Double honors to the head apostle, Nettles, a great millstone, to rule well and teach well. Peace and blessings to the sincere Akim that are pushing this truth all over the four corners of the earth. The next time, Shalom.
Shalom.
We got next.